I'm not used to this yet. I'm really not used to this stuff yet. Hey guys, dude, if this was like fucking 3 years ago, you know that right now we'd be like joining up into a party and playing FIFA.
Probably,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's gonna be that kind of party again tonight, guys. And what's up, everybody? I'm Max Effort Grayson, your host tonight. Ray Dunzilla had to work. We told you guys this was happening, so you get me. Yeah, here we go. Liver and onions. Here we go. We're gonna make it happen. Uh, so tonight, I wanted to make sure that I had people that I could really just like talk to and get their opinions because these guys are my guys. I've known these guys forever, and it's Dan and Dre from Six Scale Reviews. Go check them out. Their channel is blowing up. Yeah, talk a little about what you've been doing lately, guys.
Oh man,
Over it.
fuck. I mean, if you guys can see, you got this guy. I just dropped a review on this. Pretty much what our name entails, man. Just doing reviews. Oh shit. Um, doing what our name entails, doing reviews. We do the occasional live stream with the homies, and just having fun, having a blast, enjoying this hobby of toys, and yeah, I'm starting to dip our toes into some bigger and better things, like statues, for example. Yeah, we
Nice.
got some crazy shit happening. It's absolutely insane. But yeah, go ahead, Dre. Let them know what's going on.
Yeah. Well, first, I want to thank Rick and everyone at SF Comic Book Company. Big Ray, I want to thank him for having us on the show.
Yeah.
And just to piggyback what Dan has been saying, yeah, we're just getting our name out there. It's crazy, how like
Yeah, it's
our
fucking
collections
cool.
have grown over this, small amount of time. As you look in the back, like, I have a lot of fucking 6 scale figures, and that's exactly what we're doing. Like Dan said, just posting photos on IG, doing some reviews, every now and then for me speaking, and then, Dan's keeping up with a lot of the content. He handles most of it. Big thanks to Dan. And yeah, we're cousins from the Bay Area, and we're doing our thing. And yeah, shout out to everybody who supports us. And if you guys want to check us out, please follow our channel, like and share, and all that good stuff. But yeah, excited to be on the show today, Rick. Or Max Effort, if I should say.
Thank you very much. Yeah, you guys have been max effort lately, as you can see. A little chubby here right now. So, well, hopefully I live up to the max effort title again. So yeah. So let's start it. Let's start with the stuff that you guys bring up a lot. We'll get into some hot toys. I was just talking to Dan about. I don't know if you got to see the Jesse and the Vaughn figures from from Clone Wars. Uh, but yeah, before we get into that, let's say hello to everybody. We got David saying hello. Hello, everybody. Hey, what's going on, David? Thanks for showing up. Krista, greeting nerds. Hey, little Krista. Uh, I'm Bleeko. That's fucking what action figure Johnny. That Venom and Spider-Man figure display is crazy. Goddamn. Yeah, dude, they
Thank
got
you.
their displays, man. Yeah, these guys are legit. I mean, if you're really into like the toy scene, these are the guys to kind of follow. When it comes to the Bay Area, you're just like local guys, which is cool. So you're not gonna get that pretentious elitist prick, fucking telling you about toys and telling you to fuck off if you don't agree with his opinion. That's the cool thing. That's what I do here. So, so yeah, let's get into some of these figures, dude. Let me start setting this stuff up. Let's start with those figures from Hot Toys, the Clone Trooper Jesse here. I wish I could have got a better better picture of everything that they have. But
I think that's everything he comes with.
yeah, I think that's a pretty sick figure. I like the fucking face sculpt on Tamira Morrison. I think
Yeah,
that looks
it's
ill.
really good.
And let me see. There's this one. I think that's the same stuff. Here we go. That's a better shot right there of Clone Trooper Jesse. Let me see if I can do this. Would that help out? Yeah. I can see your guys' reaction, or I'm trying to figure this out, guys. No, yeah, we'll
It's all
see.
No,
good.
it's all good, man.
So, what do you guys think of this one?
Go for it, Dre.
Um, I've seen a little bit about this figure. I know it just got released a day or two ago, or not released, but solicited. It looks pretty good. I still need to catch up with the Clone Wars, so I'm not really too familiar with the character. And I mean, I'm not really collecting a lot of troopers. I know a lot of people are excited for the clone troopers, it's because of Clone Wars. So, congrats to anyone who wants to pick up this figure. As far as how the figure looks, it looks pretty good. Um, I like the tattoo of the is that the New Republican tattoo, right? From the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it looks pretty good. I mean, honestly, like the head sculpt is one of the best head sculpts by Hot Toys. They're going to utilize this for a lot of the clone troopers, as they should. One thing I wanted to mention is that even though I'm not too familiar with the character, that I know a lot of the clones don't have this. They don't have the same personality, so it's kind of nice to get different, troopers. Because everyone, they may look the same, but they're completely different. As far as like, as far as their character goes. So anyone who wants to get this, I think it's a good one to pick up.
I mean, is it only exclusively for the different weapons that'll come with it, or
No,
are they worth getting to kind of just like have for your whole collection?
I think so. First of all, it looks great. Like I'm probably gonna get it just because I have Rex and Cody.
Yeah, right. I mean, there's
so-
even have a squad with these guys.
Yeah, which is cool because I already have some, some fucking 501st clones. But I think what really like Dre said, I think he hit it right on the head with the, each clone has their own personality, and like, and I think it really shows with Jesse. That tattoo is fucking sick, bro.
Yeah.
That shit looks hella sick. Like look at that. I think the head sculpt. I think they're like really fine tuning the details because I mean I have two other Tamora Morrison head sculpts and that one looks better than both of them. So it looks fucking good. I love like the 5 o'clock shadow he has. Like it looks really fucking good, dude. And I love the armor.
The definition that he has in the eyebrows right here. He's got these kind of marks coming down. It's just all the shadowing and everything is just it's like a very freaking detailed head sculpt, man.
Yeah, it looks really good. I think if this is gonna be like your first clone trooper to pick up, I don't think you're doing any wrong. I think it looks great. It's gonna be sick, and yeah, I mean, it only really makes sense to get this figure if you've watched or even know who this is. The Clone Wars. But I mean, it looks fucking great, dude. I'm probably gonna get it more than likely. More than likely.
So they also released Jesse, but they also came out with Vaughn. So I mean, yeah, it's like fucking Major League. Vaughn. So this one, I mean, I'm not really familiar with all of those. I remember Rex very good. I remember Cody really good. I'm not remembering Vaughn.
I'm not either, to be honest.
Yeah. So that's why I was asking if it's worth getting all of these guys because it just looks like it's a different design on the helmet.
Yeah.
And maybe like different weaponry. When you look at it, he comes with a different holocron. Comes with the other couple weapons. Doesn't look like anything I would pick up though. That other one though, that Jesse looks fucking dope, man.
Yeah.
And I think, I'm pretty sure I remember Jesse. It's just I'm not remembering this guy at all. I'm looking at his helmet detail. It looks sick. I like how it looks like a skull kind of a thing coming over. That's kinda dope.
So from what I understand, this is fuck.
Is that a lightsaber on his back?
No. Spoiler. I don't know, Dre. I don't know if you care. Do you care? Well,
You're gonna say it anyways.
It's no, because like I mean, it's not really a spoiler anyway. It's just who he is. Pretty much, Vaughn. He's a captain that gets split off. So like the orange the orange painted helmets.
It's like part of Ahsoka's.
Yeah, so 501st gets split and becomes a 332nd. So that he's pretty much the leader of that. That's pretty much it. That's
Oh.
who he is. Like he had a small part, like really small part. I don't understand why Hot Toy even bothered. I was surprised, but yeah, that's who he is. He's just he just got split off and became the captain or whatever for that battalion.
All right, so it's not. So
Yeah.
it's more of like a side kind of a
Yeah.
side character, side quest character. All right, I don't know if that would have merited, like you said, merited a Hot Toy. I'm sure there's like tons of other characters in the
That's Hot
the
Toys.
Clone Wars universe.
You'd be surprised though, Rick. A lot of people are into the clone troopers right now, and they want to collect them all, which is, you know, great if they, you know, are going to do that. So it's good for them, I guess.
Like honestly, dude, like between you guys right now, if you guys have a lot of duplicates between you guys,
Kind of low
Like,
key.
yeah, there's a few that me and Danny share.
like
We have some duplicates, but honestly, like, yeah, I'm definitely not getting any of these
'Cause,
two.
like,
They don't
yeah.
warrant the price for it.
because honestly, like I look at your guys' collection, and I'm like, dude, if you guys can animate, you guys can do like the, oh god, you guys can do the ultimate like the ultimate robot chicken fucking like beat robot chicken shit because you guys are using fucking Hot Toys. You know, it's just
Oh yeah, we.
shit.
Yeah, that could definitely happen.
It's just I look at the Hot Toys that you guys got and like your poses. Your guys' poses are dope, man. You know, I was watching one of your guys' shows where you guys like, had a couple guests. And you guys are talking. So there's competitions where you guys like set up and everything too. See, that's I if this was a competition and then they put money on everything, shit. I'm like, all right, I got 100 on Danny. You know.
I don't know, man. That guy Leo, he's pretty fucking good, dude.
Well, I'd like to see. Yeah, I'll probably have to find him on your.
He's actually the
Instagram.
champ. Like, I don't know if you caught that part. Yeah, he's the champ in the collecting community right now as a whole.
Oh, nice.
Shout out to 1/6 scale man.
1/6 scale man. Yeah, I need to go look at his stuff, man.
He's a great guy, bro. He's awesome. Yeah, no, I mean, like it's been mentioned before that me and Dre should do a pose off. Like that'd be really. Yeah. I feel like that'd be really fun. I don't know when Dre would be down for that, but I'm down. Like it just seems like fun, you know.
I would say best of 5. You guys each get like five Hot Toys to pick out, pose them in the best way, and it's a 1-on-1 matchup, and whoever comes up with the most wins. Best of 5.
We could.
Yeah, that'd be just pose off.
Down.
Like,
yeah.
Who do you offer in the first round? Well, this is my guy. Here we go. And then you save like your fucking one of you guys just saves like your main eventer for the very end. Like, this is the ultimate pose right here. Watch.
Yeah, I think one of the things was, well, the way they want to have it set up is we both choose the same character. That way it's kind of fair. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I wouldn't mind if we chose different characters. You know, a sick pose is a sick pose.
Yeah.
But that's how I feel about it.
That's why I think it would. Because the thing is that you guys both trying to find like the same like a different pose for like one character. I get it. I mean, it'd be the same how like one artist draws Spider-Man over another. You know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'd like to see fucking crazy like. Dre fucking offers Neo and you offer the Predator. It's like face off, some kind of weird shit.
Probably lose that one.
I don't know. I mean,
we'll see.
We'll
there
see.
You go, because he already got his strategy. I dig it. So the last Hot Toy I want to show you guys, I'm excited about. And if Lori's watching, I don't know if she's watching right now, but if she were to be, oh no, she's probably at work. So I've been crying and bitching about wanting Clash of the Titans, and they fucking came out with Bubo as the first little something. I was just like, holy shit! It's not a Hot Toy. I think it's a Star Ace Plus.
Oh, okay.
Star Ace, yeah. But dude, this speaks to me. This is something I want. It's
30 centimeters tall. How tall is that?
It's 30. It's a little under 2. It's about a foot.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
30
And
centimeters.
so it's like a
Holy
little
crap.
it's like a little statue.
Ah.
So I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the movie.
Clash of the
I
Is
Titans
this
think
the
actually nah.
original? I
yeah.
remember
I
seeing
think
the.
Dre, you've seen that. Yeah,
I seen
you
the.
had
I
to have
remember
seen
seeing
that.
the owl. I've seen this actually. So I seen it yesterday. So it definitely looked familiar. I just couldn't put my finger on where it came from, what IP it came from. But yeah, it's pretty
So,
cool, man.
dude, well, that's just the. I'm hoping that that's just like the gateway to this because it's the Harryhausen 100 years. There's just so many fucking Harryhausen fucking beasts that he's created over the years. You know, the fucking Cyclops from the Sinbad, Seventh Voyage of Sinbad movie, uh, the the weird Sultan thing from the Golden Voyage of Sinbad. But it's just you kind of want to see these things fucking. You want to have these things when you're a kid, like the dragon from Seventh
Yeah.
Voyage, Perseus, the Kraken, Medusa. All this shit would be fucking just dope toys to have as an adult.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's what like, all this shit's about, bro. Like, dude, if I could have that Venom when I was a fucking child, oh my god.
It
Yeah.
wouldn't be in that thing right now, bro.
Damn right.
It'd be broken, one leg, the tongue would
Oh
be
yeah.
missing.
Yeah. It would
Oh
be
man.
all kinds of fucked up.
Oh dude.
No,
It's just
but
fun.
I agree though, man. It's for the nostalgia purpose. I mean, I feel like that's why people collect. I mean, that should be a big part of why you collect.
Yeah.
It's fun hobby. You share your passion with, a lot of other people. You guys already know that, like Rick and Ray, and we've been doing this stuff for years, man. So
Like
Yeah.
me, I don't have many, but the ones that I do have, I'm like super connected to with the character because I've loved the
Yeah.
character for years.
Hmm.
Everybody knows what me and the Crow for fucking ever. Fucking Ray still makes fucking comments about that shit. Uh, it never ends. It never ends. And then the Joker, Winter Soldier, and Cap. I mean,
Yeah.
those are movie wise. Those are some of the best characters, and I'm lucky enough to say those are fucking four great fucking molds. Everything was fucking perfect about what I thought about them. Only thing I would have liked for the Bucky to come, I think it does have a different head. I'm not sure,
It should.
but a face without the mask.
I think it does.
Without a mask. I'll have to
Yeah.
double check my.
Yeah, I'm really surprised you don't have a Batman in your collection, Rick. Like a 1/6 scale Batman. I'm really surprised you don't have one.
Oh, man,
Like,
it's
yeah.
a couple
it's
Nightwings are coming out.
Yeah, they are. A couple of Nightwings are. You are very correct. It's actually a really sick ass Nightwing statue I want.
Nightwing's based on who though? The one from like the Teen Titans show, or
No,
it's just based on the comic drawing.
Titans, like the show. There's the
The Titan show.
There's
Yeah.
that one, and then there's one supposedly from Arkham Knight, the video game.
Hot Toys that they've
Right.
teased that they've made and they showed it at multiple cons, but it has not gone on for pre-order yet, which is Hot Toys does a lot.
That would be one that I'd probably get.
I'm getting that one.
It looks
And,
really good.
Yeah.
That would definitely be one I'd get. That's the whole thing. It's that connection. That's why I tell people from Dusk Till Dawn. If they came out with the Gecko Brothers, I'd buy
That'd be
both.
sick.
Man, I'd be
That'd
all
be
over
sick.
those, dude.
Right?
Straight up. Yeah.
If I'm not, I think they probably did come out with Pulp Fiction, but I would like them.
But they
to
did.
come-
Yeah.
I would like them redone now with new face
Mhm.
sculpts because the artists they have now are so much better
Yeah.
than when this company first started.
Yeah.
They had some great face sculpts early, and that might have been attributed to certain like people in the game when they're starting out that they're just like they're the Jim Lees of this shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of these guys lately, the face sculpt's been off. Thank God that fucking Tamira Morrison. That alone, that face sculpt is one of those things. I'm like, you know what? That's amazing work. I would buy that just for how sick it looks. Not
Yeah.
the best figure to have.
Yeah.
I would rather have Rex.
The Rex is really good, bro. That one's
I would rather
so
have Rex. But I think right now, I'll tell you
Yeah.
guys the truth, and it's coming. I'm gonna hold out for Boba Fett from the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
gonna be the hot toy I'm gonna get. Yeah, there's gonna the Obi-Wan that I get is gonna be the Obi-Wan from the Obi-Wan show. Like the same way. What's the Skywalker that I got? The fucking Skywalker that made me cry. The Skywalker who came out with and dude, trust me, I fanboyed out that scene. I stood up, put my hand in my fucking mouth like a little girl, and she was like, "Oh my god, that's home!" Like, I was so fucking happy. It erased everything that I felt about The Last Jedi. Just faded away right there.
Talking about Mando Luke. Mando Luke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mando Luke, and he's gonna, and he does.
Oh, you're getting
the best thing about it. He comes with a lot of great accessories that the others don't.
The deluxe, dude. The deluxe is so fucking good, bro. That one piece alone.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. You getting that, Rick?
Yeah, I got a pre-order. I'm about to pay that sucker off.
Still got time, yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, no, that's a great piece. Fucking Book of Boba. All right, yeah, I'm getting that one too. I'm pretty excited. Which one are you getting? The clean one, right? With the throne?
Maybe. I want to see what the whole show, because he's gonna have an armor. I think a different way he looks at the beginning to when he looks at the end of the show.
Gotcha.
Because that's the one thing that I hated about the Mandalorian, like Pedro Pascal's fucking character. Like they have like how many different Hot Toys for him? Like what, 6?
Well,
3 or 4.
Like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And the only one worth getting to me is the third or fourth one.
Yeah, the third one, or the third one's the only one.
The first or the last one. If you want like
you get that battle worn early version
like
of
that first cowboy.
The
Durasteel. Yeah,
Durasteel. Yeah, if you like that, that's the only one I have right now.
Yeah, me too. I sold the Beskar one. I'm waiting for that new one whenever that drops.
Which one's that one? The third or fourth one?
The third, or the latest one, the one with the chrome armor, and then the Pedro Pascal help. The Pedro Pascal
head. Yeah. That's
and the Beskar staff.
Yeah.
And the Beskar staff.
Yeah, it was just like it's night and day.
That would be the one I would have got.
Yeah. You know? I mean, dude, they're gonna fucking make more Mandos after that. Let's be real. So I was like, man, I think if I get that one, I am good. I'm done. I don't need any more. 2 Mandos is enough for me.
Yeah, it's just I'm so happy they're doing all these Star Wars shows.
Yeah,
it looks like it's picking up from a certain era. So I can't wait to see what Anakin looks like. In because he's probably gonna have, because I know he's coming back. Hayden Christensen. I'm not sure if he's coming back as Vader, or is he going to come back as like visions of Anakin, like Anakin, like what he could have been. It would be sick right now if you want to add something new to the movie. If Disney would love to enhance shit just at the very end, take a picture of fucking Hayden Christensen now and impose him into those movies so he doesn't look so young.
Yeah,
because the Jedi ghosts do age.
Yeah,
so. Or at least it looks like they do because they were casting them all and shit. With that, I'm talking a lot of shit. So everybody, like and subscribe. like and subscribe.
Hit that like button.
Do all that good. Do all that good shit. Thank you guys. Thank you. So let's go into the next bit of thing. Did you guys check out those trailers that I sent you guys?
Yeah.
I did, man. Pretty good trailers, actually.
Right? So there's a couple. There's a few movies that are going to be coming out this year, very soon. That I missed these originally. Like I tripped on the whole thing. I didn't see these till like a couple of days ago. So I was like, oh shit, I gotta fucking talk about these. And one of them I'm kind of like tripped out because I wish I would have talked. Ray would have been here for this one. As a matter of fact, I didn't grab my phone. I'm sure Ray knows the website. He can join at any time. He said he might if he was available. I'm hoping
special guest appearance.
Maybe we could be graced. The show could be saved. But yeah, so the first of the movies is Black Friday. So it's like a sci-fi horror kind of a thing. Zombies, parasite infected fuckers. On a Black Friday, like what kind of store is it? Like a Target or something, or like
It
I
looks
think
like
it's a toy
a
store.
a toy store? A toy store?
yeah.
Yeah. So, fucking, it stars Bruce Campbell, Devin Sawa, Michael Jai White, Ivana Barquero, but Bruce Campbell, right? He's the one who stands out in this. He's like the store manager. So you would expect him to fucking go Ash at one point in this. I don't know if it's gonna happen. You could only fucking cross your fingers.
Sure it will.
So what do you guys think of this? You guys gonna check this out?
Go first.
Shit. Honestly, maybe. Yeah, it looked pretty. It looked pretty good, but it was more like that like comedy horror, which
Yeah,
like
it's a little funnier thing, you know.
yeah. I mean, who knows? I probably will go check it out honestly, because I mean I love going to the movies. So yeah, I kind of take an excuse to go. So yeah, I probably will.
Dre.
I honestly, yeah, I think I want to check it out. I mean, you know what, dude, that surprised me, the zombies or whatever they're infected with.
Yeah,
I thought they looked kind of good. What do you think? I mean,
Yeah.
I thought they looked fucking great, dude.
Yeah,
I
like-
mean, it's a low budget, but going into it, kind of knowing that it's like a low budget, you're okay with it. It's supposed
Exactly.
to be fun, you know. Like
Yeah.
the worms in Tremors aren't like the best fucking design things, but suspension of disbelief, you know, you're enjoying yourself in the movie. So
Yeah, we've
I
seen
think-
worse.
oh,
I
dude,
think if the
and
story
we like
is-
worse.
I think if the story is decent, you know, I mean, Bruce Campbell, you know, he's gonna have his funny moments. You already know that. Michael J. White, I
Michael
feel
J.
like-
White's hilarious, man.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen Black Dynamite, you guys got to check
That
that
shit's
shit
hella
out.
funny. Yeah.
I think he's gonna, you know, I think he's gonna have a good performance too. And you already know he's gonna fuck, you know, people up. I mean, hopefully he does some type of martial arts in there or some shit.
Yeah.
As far as like the younger guys, though, I'm not too familiar with them. I don't know if they're newer actors. I've never seen them before.
Neither have I. You know, a lot of these guys, especially when it comes to to horror and this kind of genre, the younger guys, this is like usually like their first to third movie that they're doing. You know, this is like usually this is the genre you start in. Everybody gets to
Yeah.
start in fucking horror. Kevin Bacon, you know, I think Charlie Sheen. No. Can't
Johnny
remember
Depp.
everybody. Johnny Depp. Yeah, dude. Yeah, there we go. You can reel them off. You know, Jamie Lee Curtis. You know,
Mhm.
shit. I'm trying to go through everybody that I can remember. Corey Feldman. You know, Jason. Oh, no.
But I think I'm gonna,
Yeah,
you know, I think it's gonna be fun. We'll see though. I mean,
Yeah, it seems like a
you
fun
go into
movie.
it-
Like
going into it, like what you said, it's low budget. You know, these are newer actors. You can't really be disappointed. I hope not. You know.
Yeah, it looks like a good popcorn flick. If you're expecting like, you know, The Untouchables or Tombstone,
yeah.
or the next 5-star movie, you know, that who's gonna win the Oscar, yeah, you're gonna fucking be disappointed. But if you go in there I'm gonna go in there and have fun,
Yeah.
hour
Exactly.
and a half, and just laugh. Yeah, it's gonna be a good movie. I think I'm definitely gonna go. I'll probably go check this out first day. It's Bruce Campbell. It looks like fucking pure camp.
When does it release?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
November 19th.
Oh, this month. Oh, okay.
Yeah, November 19th. So it's, you know, a couple of weeks away.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Oh man, I'm gonna be busy this fucking month. All right. So yeah, there's a lot of movies, man. There's a lot of movies and a lot of stuff. So the next one is you guys checked out 8-Bit Christmas.
Yeah, I saw it.
I did.
So
That
this
one
one
looks
yeah.
pretty sick, man.
So what do you guys think? I'll go last on this one.
You go first, right?
Honestly, I had no idea what it was. I think I've seen something about 8-Bit Christmas or whatever. I think yesterday, last night. But anyways, when I actually saw the review, or not the review, when I saw the trailer, and I found out that it was about Nintendo, that, you know, immediately, like, you know, reeled me in, because it's, you know, it's fucking Nintendo. Like, we grew up playing that shit. I could, relate to it on that level, on another level that I like video games, on another level that's what it feels like every time a new system comes out. So I can only imagine being a kid. I mean, I was born late '80s, but being a kid, I mean, like Rick and I can imagine like the hype for this shit, seeing it in ads and like I think it's gonna be fucking cool. It's one of those nostalgic movies. They go back into the '80s. I know the '80s are a little oversaturated, right, as far as like the era movies choose
Yeah.
to use. But this one looks pretty cool. I mean, it looks like it's going to be a fun film. I like that it's a kids cast. That's always
Oh shit.
I just stopped by to say what's up.
that
for a
always
couple
makes it
minutes.
fun. So
Want to see Scumbag Dre real quick?
I'm excited for this one.
Oh, I'm not excited about Scumbag Dre.
Oh, dude.
What happened to your face, man?
What do you mean?
Look, you had a court date or something?
Shaving? Oh, yeah. Nah, man, nah. Yeah, dude. What's up with you, man? Look at you.
Talking
I'm
8-bit
working
Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like somebody pointed out.
Spiel on it.
Yeah. Look, it might be fun. It's free. It's free on TV on whatever. Is it
It's gonna
Disney
be free?
Plus, right? Yeah,
That's gonna be a free
it's
one?
like streaming. Yeah.
Oh no shit.
Hmm.
All right. Dan?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I kind of what Drake said. As soon as he said Nintendo, I was like, oh shit. And I mean, obviously, I was born nowhere near the '80s. So it's cool. Like I can try to imagine imagine like being a fucking kid in the '80s. Like, dude, this system just came out. It's not as like crazy as it is now with all this fucking technology and like word of mouth. Like, dude, that hype must have been so real with word of mouth. Like, kids must have been like so fucking excited instead of seeing that shit like on the screen. So, and then like the story seems interesting, man. It's like, it's kind of, it reminds me of other movies like where he's the kid's trying to figure out a way to get that thing, and like that seems pretty. It's very nostalgic to me, and it seems pretty good. I'm probably gonna watch that one.
Yeah. So
What was that? What was it when you guys were kids? What was the toy that what was the hot toy at Christmas that everybody had to have?
Fuck. When I was dude, when I was a kid, fuck.
Yeah, what was the hot toy like? Oh man, like I need that Tickle Me Elmo.
I think it
that was
was
the other one. That was the other one, huh? Tickle Me Elmo was a good one. Teddy Ruxpin was one to my little brother.
When we were kids, when me and Rick were kids back in the olden days, Cabbage Patch was like the huge at one couple.
Cabbage Patch. Yeah. Cabbage
Like
Patch.
boys and
yeah.
girls.
I think Transformers were like really big when I was fucking like in elementary school, and like what else? Transformers, fucking all the Spider-Man, like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man figures were fucking insane, dude. Like they were like, if you didn't have one, like you were a fucking dork, like like yeah, you're fucking. Wait, what? Go ahead.
Cheers.
Oh, my bad. No, I was gonna say one that sticks out. One that sticks out is you guys remember those crash test dummies? You can break them apart. They had the arms and stuff. I remember that was I hella wanted that shit. And then a lot of like Ghostbuster shit, like all the the props that you can buy as a kid, and then the big fucking
the firehouse and shit. Yeah.
The firehouse, exactly. I had that shit too, and that shit was.
Dude, I've wanted that shit ever since I saw The Witches, bro. I was like, after that movie, I was like, I want to get turned into a fucking mouse so I can live in the fucking firehouse.
Yeah, that shit was pretty sick, dude.
Yeah.
All right, so I think it's following the Christmas story formula.
Yeah,
which is awesome. I think it's the unattainable item that you need. Everything's working against you, and it's Nintendo. You guys said it best, man. It's Nintendo. I remember this. I remember this era like it was yesterday. I tell people I was classically trained, you know, but everybody shows Nintendo. I go back to Atari. So yeah, old dirt, dirt. So with the Nintendo, and I remember the release of this thing. I didn't have one at launch. It took me a long time, but I remember that whole idea of you were in school. Is like, what, you got Nintendo? Can I come over? Is it cool? What's up? I'm your friend. And everybody just, and then when you were the kid with the Nintendo, everybody's like, and you had these parties where just like people were hanging out and like, all right, we have 4 people inside. Nah, man, you can't come over. It's already full. My mom says I can't have any more people over or whatever. But you were legitimately just playing this fucking system, and we'd be all huddled around playing Nintendo. And the fact that it's Neil Patrick Harris, and he's telling the story to his kid, and I'm, you know, like parents, we don't think we embellish. You know, I'm not a parent, but when I talk to, you know, my niece, we don't think we embellish the story, but we sure as hell fucking do, man. Because we remember it. We remember it so much different. Like when you're a kid, everything is so magnified. Yeah. And this to me, like the running in the malls, people fighting for that shit's real. That shit's real. It's I'm glad they can find the comedy in it. And with Nintendo, it was fucking, dude. It was mania with that when it came to that system. It was pure fucking mania.
You know what? It's not too like, you know, far fetched. Like, look at the shit that happens now. People like kill and steal shit from people. A lot of, you know, you hear it in the media and the news, and, you know. So I can imagine.
The Black Friday now, man.
Yeah, I can imagine it happened back then too. You know.
Do you remember when the PS3 came out? People were getting trampled, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, that was fucking wild.
People would have one in a cart, and you'd have somebody else just come over and grab it out of your cart, and you're like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Like, it's my PS3. It's kind of similar to. I think maybe they're kind of embellishing the Nintendo thing right now, just because of what's going on with the PS5.
Yeah.
So, you know, fuckers.
Dude, Nintendo was like that for a minute too during the pandemic, dude. Those things were sold the fuck out. You could not
Switch?
find one. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy I got my Switch before everything started.
Dude, they're in stock now. I'm probably gonna pick one up for Black Friday.
Yeah, it's, dude. I'll tell you. I've been one of them's gonna be a part of my pull list, but there's some Mario games on there that they're fucking.
Yeah, I'm gonna play all that shit.
Nintendo makes fun games, man. Nintendo makes fun fucking games. It's Mario. It's simple. You're jumping around from thing to thing, but they make it fun.
I want to play Zelda. That's what I want to play. That's what I'm excited for.
I just downloaded the expansion pack. I'm about to start Ocarina all over again.
Nice.
Yeah, but Danny, you'll love Zelda. I'm still playing Breath of the Wild. It's probably my most played game in the past 5 years. That's not a Final Fantasy game. You know, Final Fantasy, you get fucking lost in forever. It's like a Warcraft, but
yeah, I still see you playing Final Fantasy 2 online when you get on.
Oh yeah. Final Fantasy X, yeah, dude. I'm still trying to finish 10. Actually, you guys should tell Steven, I'm like, I still haven't finished 10. And I'm still chugging away at it. He's like, finish this shit already. So yeah, 8-Bit Christmas. I'm gonna go see this, you know, theater.
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing like A Christmas Story. I think it's gonna be this generation's Christmas Story. You know,
I can see it. I can see it.
Christmas Story, yeah. How A Christmas Story hit me when I was a kid, and it's become they fucking play that ad nauseum, and I love it on TNT. You know, the oh fudge and, you know, ho ho ho, you'll shoot your eye out.
Yeah,
like, everything, all of that. It's the magic, because when you think about that, when you think about those movies, when you're a kid and it's the Christmas ones, you kind of think about your parents, you think about your family, and it's that warm feeling that you guys were all laughing together and, you know, good times. It always reminds you, good Christmas movies, you know, usually remind you of good times with people. At least it does for me, you know. I remember my dad. You met my dad, Dre, you know, not the most very talkative man, but when he took us to go see A Christmas Story, man, that guy was fucking dying. And when you hear him say the oh fudge line, My dad looked at both, like me and Everett just looked at both of us, is like, you guys better not say that shit. So yeah, so it's we have those moments and it's great. So
That's good, man. That's what it's all about.
so the last movie I want to bring up, I'm excited about this just because I know who's all involved, all the players involved. So the last one's the Black Phone. So just let me give you guys a premise first for the audience. In the 1970s, 5 children go missing in a suburban Colorado town. Soon after, Finney Shaw is kidnapped by a serial killer and trapped inside of a soundproof basement. Finding a disconnected phone, Shaw discovers its ability to transmit the voices of the killer's previous victims who try to help him escape. Meanwhile, his sister finds she has recurring visions that may help her find Finney. So it's fucking weird, which I fucking love. I was like, this doesn't make much sense, but it does. Horror always does that. Doesn't make sense. Fucking, they're storing fucking chemical down below. Where is it down below? Underneath the school. You know, it should never make sense, but it's horror. That's how we're thrust into the situations. But you guys check this one out, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so you guys gonna check this one out? This should have came. Honestly, this should have came out last month. This would have been the perfect Halloween movie. If I'm not sure if I missed it. No, it's another one, November 19th. Oh no, my bad. Black Phone. Where'd it go? When does it come out?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this one. One, because it is horror. Two, it's a Blumhouse movie, and I like Blumhouse productions.
Everything I love.
I wasn't a big fan of their last movie, and I saw this one at Danny's house. I forgot.
Invisible Man.
Oh, it was the. I don't know if you guys talked about this, you and Ray, but it was Halloween Kills. I wasn't a big fan.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, we could talk about that too. I was not a big fan.
Oh
yeah,
God.
No,
I'll let Dre go first, dude.
I broke it down. But yeah, feel free, man. That's it. It's a safe place. Let it flow.
As far as I'll go back to my reasons why I'm interested in the Black Phone. And number 3, it's Ethan Hawke as a fucking bad guy, as
a bad guy.
And
he's doing it in his career, man.
Mm-hmm. And he seems really creepy. I mean, I know they just show like glimpse of him wearing the mask, and I don't know, man. I like it. I think he's gonna be, sadistic, crazy, motherfucker. So we'll see. As far as like I get it. Like, okay, the sister somehow has like this, telepathic way of envisioning like
him.
What's going on with her brother through her dreams or whatever. It's possible, right?
Well,
but
just so you guys know, this is from the mind of Joe Hill, Stephen King's kid. So you can kind of see that there's a little Stephen King kind of feel.
It feels like it,
the shine.
Yeah,
the shine.
A little bit of a shine. Yeah, a little bit of a shine to it. But yeah, Dre, I hear you, man. Like, that's the thing that tripped me out with it was the Ethan Hawke. That Ethan Hawke was coming in as a villain, and then you hear I like rewound. And I was like, because my girlfriend was just like, "That's that Ethan Hawke?" I was like, "No, I missed that." She goes, "It said Ethan Hawke." So we go back and we fucking just look at it, and it's sure enough, it's fucking Ethan Hawke. It's pretty dope that he's always a good guy. Now he's the fucking villain.
Yeah.
And the mask is fucking dope.
The mask is dope, man.
The mask is dope. So, Danny, you're gonna check this one out?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna watch this, man. I've been dying for a horror film that's like actually gonna fucking make me feel like I'm actually kind of scared.
I just want to. I don't know about being scared anymore. I really don't get scared. But if I feel uneasy, that's sometimes a better feeling. It's like, this is not right.
Yeah, and it goes back to what you guys were saying about like Ethan Hawke. I think he's gonna fucking kill it as that villain, bro. Like, I honestly, when I saw the trailer, I was like, "What the fuck is this? Like, what is this about?" And then I seen like it's creepy, dark. I was like, "Oh shit!" Like, and like it looks pretty good, man. I'm definitely watching this. I'm definitely watching it. It's fucking. It looks creepy. It looks like interesting. Like, it's definitely something different. It's not just fucking remakes after remakes. you know, which
Exactly.
I'm really happy about.
That shit.
Which,
Tired
dude,
of that,
Halloween,
yeah.
dude, I've never been so mad watching the movie. Honestly, I was.
We'll get to that. I'm gonna give you guys. I'm gonna give you
We'll
guys
get
full,
into it. Yeah.
We'll get into it. No, I'm gonna give you guys full thing because I think there's a lot of there's a lot to go into Halloween. But so Black Phone, it looks great.
It looks great.
I think Scott Derrickson, he's the guy who he directed the Doctor Strange, the first Doctor Strange. I believe he also directed Insidious. So he does have like history in the genre.
Horror, yeah.
And
yeah.
Joe Hill, you know, great guy who wrote the Lock and Key series. Just wrote a lot of things that are going on TV right now. I think what was it? It's the one with Zachary Quinto on AMC. Fucking escapes me. I have the book called Nosferatu. Oh no, Wraith, which is the preview. Oh no, I think it's called Nosferatu. But yeah, so and Jason Blumhouse. It's a good crew. I like the crew that works, and this is in horror. When you have good people making good horror, you kind of keep the teams together, and I'm glad I would run into it with this team full-heartedly. It's a good squad. So yeah, Black Phone. So it says it's gonna come out February 4th, 2022. It premiered at Fantastic Fest already, like about a month ago. It's a low-budgeted movie, but dude, I really hope this does well because original horror. We need more original horror, man. I'm tired, like you guys said, of cookie cutter shit. Leading right into cookie cutter shit, let's talk about Halloween Kills a little bit then. Me and Ray fucking hated this movie. Well, not hated.
I'm right there with you. No,
think
I fucking hated it.
I think I hated it a little bit more. Where we both didn't like it. I don't want to put words in his mouth. I know he doesn't like it. I fucking hate it. There's things that should have happened that didn't. Too many things that did that shouldn't have. But I've already said my piece with it. I'm gonna let you guys have yours, man. What you guys think?
Well, I'll go start it off. Honestly, the one thing that I liked about the movies, and is the fact that they kind of went back to the original and created some new scenes. I think those were cool to see them from a different angle or whatever, or to kind of fill in those gaps of what happened after the first movie. I really dug that. That was a nice way to start the film.
Yeah, I agree.
But as far as the plot, the rest of the plot with Laurie and that dude that just became like, the white guy. I forget. He's
Anthony Michael Hall.
Is that his name? The guy that was like
Tommy.
He had like some grudge against,
Yeah,
fucking
he was the guy who
Myers
came
all
up
of a
on.
sudden.
Yeah, he came up on stage and started
Evil
talking.
dies tonight. Evil dies tonight. That
So
guy.
he's the kid in Halloween, the original Halloween, that's being babysat by Laurie.
Yeah.
So the other girl was the girl that was being babysat by the chick who got killed.
Yeah.
In the first Halloween. So yeah. Okay, go ahead.
I mean, honestly, like that's not such a bad idea. I just felt like the plot was just. I mean, it's kind of cool that they took some of these characters from the past and they try to incorporate it. I mean, I don't mind that, but the plot was just. I don't know, man. It just felt so like dry. It felt cheesy as hell. I mean, some of the kills were like
pretty cool.
They were
actually.
a little bit too much for even Michael Myers. Like they were.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, exactly. I just think it's a movie to pad his kill count.
Yeah. I don't know. I wasn't a big fan at the end where like there's this mob, and he's just fucking like taking care of them left and right. Like nobody.
What a fucking joke.
And then the cop out last line of Laurie when she's like, he's become this entity that the more he kills, like the stronger he gets. I was just like, okay, man, you guys are just. That's all I gotta say. Like you guys are just bananas now. So that's all I gotta say about it. But I didn't like it.
All right, Danny.
I fucking hated it. I fucking hated it, bro. It was the worst 2 hours of my fucking life. I'll be honest. The first 15 minutes was cool, like Dre said, I think. But dude, who the fuck wrote these goddamn lines, bro? Like the dude with the baseball bat was saying, I was like, dude, who the fuck thought this was like cool? Like, who thought this was like what a cool guy would say, bro? Like,
I don't think they were. It was supposed to be a cool guy. I think what they were trying to do is, since Haddonfield is like small town, just small town mob justice kind of a thing.
Dude.
And
It's terrible.
to me, they beat you over the head with it. It's okay to do it. Like
I think once would have been fine.
Once or twice,
dude.
But evil dies tonight. The whole and you just incited a mob, and I thought that was fucking too overblown.
Yeah,
I didn't like
in the hospital. Come on,
the back scenes, the scenes that were shot in the past. If you're gonna shoot those scenes like that, age the film.
Yeah,
age the film. It would have done so much more. Age the film, and then him becoming supernatural. You guys are
when the fuck does this guy become John Wick, bro?
Well, Well, the thing is, I like I've been saying it. He's coming for it. He's coming back for the crown. The legal issues are settled. Jason's coming, and he's gonna up the kill count. I'm hoping that they fucking just keep on continuing and don't because I told Ray, like, me personally, Friday the 13th, 2009. 2009.
I just watched it.
I don't count those kills as part of the original trilogy. Unless you count the kills like all overall for the killer, I guess, but I count it for like a line.
Isn't it? I thought it was a
part
reboot.
2 to 9. It's a reboot, yeah. That's why I don't count the kills because it reboots his kill count.
Yeah.
But I don't mind them starting from that point.
Yeah.
If Jason needs to restart, let him restart. Fuck it.
Yeah.
He's the king. He is the king.
I agree, bro. If they do Jason, I'm all over that, man. That's my favorite fucking slasher.
I'll take my money.
Yeah.
Take my money. And I told Ray, you're gonna have a Tommy and a slasher, they all fucking die unless he's fighting Jason.
Yeah.
There should be no Tommies in any slasher. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. It's dude, fucking the thing that killed me about Halloween, bro, is that they really tried to make him like Jason, bro. They really tried. Like, bro, he's not fucking Jason. Like, he's
Michael Myers, man. He's not Jason.
When did he fucking just become unbeatable? Like, when did he gain this? And like Dre said, that fucking cop out line at the end, bro. I was really mad, bro. I was like, really? Are you serious? Like, just because he kills people, he gains more power. Like, what is he, a demon? All of a sudden?
Cheap.
I would have rather had a movie because Laurie was saying it the whole time. He's coming here. Yeah. He's coming here. And we kind of all thought, I know I did, because Halloween 2 takes place in the hospital the night after. Same kind of premise here. So I thought Michael was going to go to the hospital, kill a whole bunch of people there, and they were going to stop him there. Michael never even got to the fucking hospital.
Yeah. It was a fake. Like, I didn't get the whole point of it.
It was like a fake out almost.
Yeah. I was like, what was the point of having the crazy guy kill himself and do all that bullshit just for him to kill himself? Like, bro.
Well, they wanted to. It's a throwaway character that you can kill in a very gruesome way.
Yeah.
To show, and they did show it. That I will applaud them for that. It was pretty gruesome.
Yeah.
And it was kind of sick. So, but
yeah,
I'm not gonna give you points for gross and sick. I'm not saying your movie needs to make sense. It's a fucking slasher. I get it. But they were doing way too much.
Yeah, it was just too common. Like they just totally eluded like reality. Like let's say I remember when he was on his fucking stomach facing down, and Laurie's daughter, I forget her name, fucking stabs him in the back while he's like, bro, why not just fucking stab him in the back of the head? Call it a day. No, she stabbed him in the fucking back again. Like, come on, bro. Like it's like
it would be finished.
Like the same thing with the couple in the SUV. The lady grabs the car, or the lady grabs the gun, and then she takes off. To
Yeah.
leave your husband to get fucking shanked a few fucking times very
Yeah.
harshly. Yeah, it's fucked. And then she comes back and Michael takes
Yeah,
the gun
fucked
from her.
up.
I'm like,
Well, she
was the
shot and he
point?
just deflected it at her, which was like, this motherfucker's John Wick, bro.
Yeah, he had a
Like,
John Wick moment. Yeah,
yeah, I was like,
it's
oh,
just certain thing. I hope. I think you guys hit the nail right on the head. They were trying to make him Jason.
yeah,
Hail to the king, baby.
yeah. I'm a Halloween Kills fucking hater. Sorry, guys, whoever was watching.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
fucking hate it.
I hate it too.
You know, I super fucking hate it.
There's one thing
you know,
that, like, I know you said, Rick, it's just a slasher, so the plot, but these are classic characters that they're kind of
Be
fucking
one
up
and that's the
thing,
thing.
in a way, Like, if there were newer
it's-
slashers with a new character that nobody really give a shit about.
Yeah,
agree.
totally understandable. But
and I'm glad that you said that, Trey, because I think you guys would agree with me. Much how the Wolfman, the creature from the Black Lagoon, the Dracula, Frankenstein, the Mummy, all of these characters, all these great characters, Jekyll and Hyde, from back then, Freddy, Michael Myers, Jason, Pinhead. That's the new Rushmore from back in the day. I mean, it's like a Legends era, with the Dracula guys. They were like the legends, the ones who started it all.
yeah,
And now and then you took the slashers, who kind of took the ball afterwards. Every so many years, horror kind of has like their four,
yeah.
Scream joined the slashers eventually, but
Aren't they doing a new one too? Another one?
they are, and that's the thing. These things, I hope the guys who write them, they understand. I know they're fans, but more than just being fans, they need to know how guarded these properties are. Like,
Yeah,
we as fans, we hold them in high regard. This is why certain shit doesn't work, because
yeah,
the fans are like, "What are you doing?" The majority of fans would be like, "Well, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? This is bullshit." Like, and slasher fans especially, it's like, dude, we know about Freddy, we know about Jason. Don't change certain characters and characteristics to try to
yeah.
mismatch to make your guy look better. Because you're right, they try to turn Michael into Jason.
Yeah, it'd be like you ever seen that movie I Frankenstein
Oh, with
I've
the
heard
guy
of it.
from
with Two-Face from The Dark Knight?
Two-Face, yeah.
So
yeah.
imagine
Yes.
being a fucking like diehard Frankenstein fan,
And
and
see that shit.
see that shit. You're gonna be like, what the fuck is this, bro? Like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, that's not Frankenstein. It's the
Exactly.
same thing that's going on with this. Like, I'm sure every Frankenstein fucking fan shit themselves if they saw that movie.
Like, I give the De Niro Frankenstein so much shit at times, but that movie did a lot of good things right.
Mhm.
It followed the book very closely, which was great. Closer than most movies, because you get to see it in full color, so you get to see like the color of the skin and the rot looking. Yeah, but this was totally off. I'm hoping that, and people are like, well, it's gonna make a lot more sense when the third movie comes out. And for anyone that ever says that, I'm just like, how about you not worry about the next movie and just make a good movie first?
Yeah,
That's why I think I love Friday the 13th. They're not made with them to be in succession.
yeah,
One guy comes in, tells a story, and he picks up from there. I'll include all what you did, and I'm gonna take Jason this way.
yeah,
That's why they give you the beginning, the little snippet in a Jason movie. It shows you past scenes from like previous movies and his previous kills, like 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I think they do it all the way up to 8. Yeah, I think Jason goes to Manhattan's the last one that they do that with. Friday, the final Friday, or Jason Goes to Hell doesn't.
yeah. That's very true. Like, every Friday the 13th movie you watch, you can literally just watch that one if you've never seen any other ones, and it would just make sense.
It doesn't have to connect. Exactly.
Yeah,
It doesn't have to connect. I mean, there's the Tommy Jarvis shit. It doesn't make sense, but they don't connect.
yeah.
They just connect by a character. So, which I thought was good. All right. So before we jump into the big topic here, let's like and subscribe because that's what the Hulk says. And you know, if he don't like and subscribe, he gets pissed and comes out like this. So make sure you smash that button.
Yeah.
So before we go into the big topic, which I can't wait to get to, let's get to some of these chats. A few chats here. Krista, that Boobo looks great. Here's one of the favorite beasts, which it made noise. It'd be sick if they do, I don't know, do Hot Toys or do any of these things make like a noise button at times?
Back
Or
in the
like,
day, I know Hot Toys
Ooh.
used to come out with some shit, but no, it's very rare.
all right, not lately then. All right, and then Krista again
Not
says
recently.
Nintendo rules. It was life back then. Yeah, it was, man. I don't know about you guys. Sometimes I get nostalgic for certain games, and I'll look them up on YouTube and just make sure that they existed because I'm like, did that game really happen? Because sometimes people don't remember the games that I played as a kid. You know,
Yeah.
there was a lot of fucking games back then, a lot of bootleg games that came from like Japan and Europe and shit. So, but they get fucking really strange games. Like one I was looking for was Herzog's Wii for the Genesis. People like, what the fuck? It's like,
What the fuck is that?
it was sick. He played like a transformer that created his own base, and then you go to war with another base. It was like one of the first real time strategies on the Sega Genesis.
I still got my 64 under my bed somewhere.
Oh, you're 64. Oh man,
Yeah.
I missed that system, man. I'm glad that
Yep.
I have some games on that expansion pack on the Switch, but I wish they give us more. So in preparation for the talk, we're gonna have to get the table out there. See, I'm still trying to figure out how to do this thing here, but I can't figure it out.
That's pretty
Shift
cool.
7, Shift 6, yeah, Shift 6. No, it's not working. Can't do it. All right, so this is gonna be the big talking point right now. We're at 26 Marvel movies, guys. 26 Marvel movies. This thing started back. When was it? The first one was it Phase 1. So let me bring up the first phase right here, just so we can fucking like go back nostalgic here. These are the first 6 movies that made up Phase 1. You had Iron Man, Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America, and Avengers. I think out of this, they had like 2 good movies out of 4. In retrospect, I don't know how you guys feel about the Iron Mans. My thing is I thought I do not like any of the Iron Man movies. They're okay. They're middle of the road.
Bastard.
Yeah.
I kind of
Incredible
agree
Hulk.
with you.
Yeah,
I like. Yeah,
they're middle of the
go.
they're middle of the road. Thor wasn't that great either.
Yeah,
Thor was,
I agree.
Thor was kind of trash. I love Captain America: First Avenger. I love.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. I'm a mark. But yeah, this thing started way back in 2008, man. This is like 13 years of Marvel movies now. We're at film 26 with the Eternals, but we're gonna talk about the first 25 and what's possibly coming in on the horizon soon. But so, what do you guys think of all of these movies? Just a quick little thing on each one.
Iron Man. What can I say? It's a classic. Started it all. I liked it for what it was, but it didn't have too many Iron Man scenes in it, like him in the actual suit, which was a little disappointing. That's why I kind of give it like a negative. But honestly, my favorite movie out of that list, surprisingly, is probably going to be The Incredible Hulk, man. The one with Edward Norton. I actually really like it. Like, I think that's the most rewatchable one for me. I can watch it over and over. Avengers is probably the second one. But I actually really enjoyed Edward Norton as the Incredible Hulk. And yeah, I really dug it. It had Liv Tyler with her gorgeous lips. She was so fine in that movie, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, man. I like Captain America 2 for what it was. Iron Man 2. It was all right, and Thor kind of was the weakest one on the list for me.
Danny?
All right. So first thing, I grew up watching these movies. 2008. Dude, I was fucking 11 years old.
Yeah.
So I think the first Iron Man to me was like, dude, that was like the sickest movie that ever come out to me at the time. I watch it now and I still love it because it's just nostalgia for me. But I really like that movie. The Incredible Hulk I think it's fucking sick, bro. I don't know why people hate on it. Actually, I thought it was pretty dope. I watched that movie so many times. Same with Iron Man. I don't know, man. There's something about the original Iron Man, dude. That I don't know. I can literally watch that movie over and over again, and it's fine to me. Same thing with the Avengers. I actually really like the first Avengers movie. It's actually really fucking sick. Like, I remember I wasn't as hyped for it when it first came out, but then like I feel like now more than back then, I actually like it a lot more now. Thor, I think it's very clear that's the fucking weakest one. I liked Captain America, but it was not my favorite Captain America. I think the other ones are way better. That one was definitely the weakest one.
I'll agree with that.
But it's cool. I mean, Captain America is just not my favorite character. I mean, I have two of them of the hot toy, but I also have two fucking Iron Man and one more somewhere coming. So yeah, I'm Team Cap. I mean, not Cap. Fuck no. What the fuck just came out of my mouth? I'm Team Iron Man, guys.
You said it.
He said it.
No.
The heart says what the heart says, bro.
Fuck no. I mean, I have him right. I only said it because I fucking saw his ass right here. But nah, dude, I'm Iron Man all the way. Iron Man 2 is also it's one of those ones where it's like, I liked it better than 3 for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. I liked it better than 3. 3 was to me was pretty weak, especially then the whole Mandarin thing. I was like, yeah.
All right.
2 is cool.
Yeah.
2 is cool. All right. And that's it?
I think that's it, yeah.
All right. So, I mean, I remember going back, the first Iron Man, when I still remember watching it, and Iron Man was sick. I'm not gonna front. Back in the day, when you see that character and you see him come out in the steel, in the iron suit, the gray suit, comes out and starts fucking wrecking shit. It looks dope. The shot of Tony Stark when he's holding out his arms and you see the armaments just flying everywhere and blowing shit up. It just fucking sets precedent to how sick fucking Stark is in the fucking MCU. The other thing that I loved is the line at the very end when he fucking hits you with I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man. So I'm not going to take away from Iron Man 1. I think it was probably the best way to start off like the MCU. It's probably my favorite Iron Man movie. It's not very high up on the Marvel studio, on the whole MCU list, but it's fucking very, very, it's very important. It's very good. It's just with everything else that's come out afterwards, it's fucking rough to grade it now.
Yeah.
So Incredible Hulk was great. Didn't like the design of the Hulk. I wish the Hulk design would have been more to what the artist did in the next one. With how they made the Hulk look like Ruffalo. I think there could have been a way to make the Hulk look a little bit like Norton, but it would have looked a little comical. Ruffalo,
Yeah.
with Ruffalo, it looks right. With Ruffalo, it looks right.
No, I agree.
So,
I agree.
I think the original Incredible Hulk looked more like Ruffalo than it did fucking Norton.
It looked more like Eric Bana though. They did a pretty
Eric
good
Bana.
job.
A little bit.
Yeah, it looked the first one.
Hector ass motherfucker.
But he like the reference for the 300 or not 300 Troy. But yeah, I didn't like the design of the Hulk so much. I wish we had the other Hulk. I love the Abomination.
Yeah.
I dug the Abomination. I love what they were going with Leader 2 with Doctor with the Doctor. Oh man, I love the end credit scene there because I think that's where the first end credits really started. With Thunderbolt Ross and who was it? With Stark, right?
Yep. At the bar.
So that was to me so it's also another important part of the MCU. It's a middle of the road movie. not fucking the worst. I love the scenes with fucking with Edward Norton. I like Edward Norton as an actor. I think he was great. I wish that he didn't have so much input in his own movies, because I think that's what probably made the movie worse. You know, just let the writers do the writing. You know,
Yeah.
Iron Man 2 sucks. Don't give a shit what anybody says. I like Mickey Rourke, but this whole thing with this fucking bird, that needed to fucking go. I didn't understand it. Sam Rockwell, I feel they wasted Sam Rockwell in a throwaway role as Justin Hammer.
Yeah, he should have been way more like prevalent.
They could have saved him for something else and brought him in like a fucking sick ass villain. Like, can you imagine if he would have been like a Green Goblin or something?
Well, I was thinking like, well, because the Hammer Industries, dude, they make those fucking drones, like, you know, so like the fucking, you know, the enemies that they fucking, you know, they typically fight, you know.
I don't like the character of Justin Hammer though as a villain.
Yeah.
And it all comes back to villains. For me, it always comes back to the villain is only as good as the hero is only as good as his villain. And if your villain's shit, which I mean, Iron Man, the first villain is shit. Obadiah Stane sucks. Fucking Incredible Hulk, Abomination is sick.
Yeah, he was sick. Yeah,
he is sick. Whiplash and Iron Man 2, shit.
They should have set up. They should have set up the real like Mandarin for like from Iron Man 2 to Iron Man 3. Like that should have been the fucking plot.
They were fucking around. So, you know, that's my whole thing. They were either that or they weren't sure what they wanted to go with.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. I mean, it makes sense why. Like now looking back at it, why it was like that. Because I'm sure they had Iron Man 1 written, done, and then they were kind of fucking with Iron Man 2 while, you know, Iron Man was coming out, and they were like not sure where the fuck they were gonna do with it yet. And then they were just like, fuck it for Iron Man 3. Yeah. So I agree. Yeah, it was a little all over the place, but I still enjoyed it.
It really is. I mean, it's just like Iron Man 1 was a little bit. I liked the storyline on that one. I just didn't like the villain. Iron Man 2, I just did not like it. It was just all over the place. I mean, it's like the excess of Stark, I guess, but whatever. Thor, all you had to do was stay on Asgard.
Yeah.
If they would have stayed on Asgard, everything would have been in Asgard. And with the Frost Giants, it would have been sick. It would have been sick. You had a great director, but I just don't like that they want to bring him to Earth. Can we establish him over there first and then bring him to Earth later? I didn't like.
Pretty fair.
I didn't like that one. Captain America: First Avenger, I love. It's because it tells you that. If you think about it, you're watching an old school 40s comic come to life. That's what it is. It's that old golden age Cap coming in, and you know, doing it from back then. The suit there, I love the suit for the time. I'm not the biggest fan of the suit for that old Cap. You know, even with his, I did like the battle. He had the fucking. His helmet back then looked fucking dope. Yeah. The battle helmet, and I like his shield for the old 40s style Cap going. And the villain was sick. Red Skull's fucking dope. On screen, Red Skull looks fucking amazing. Yeah. You introduce Arnim Zola, who's also a big player, comes into the whole story later on. Hydra has been prevalent in the whole fucking thing, in the whole Marvel universe. To me, this feels more like the starting point, because I guess it goes back so many years, because it ties in Stark. So it's more of the world weave that I fucking always talk about, the world building. So it drew me in. It's like, all right, this is the real starting point. So I fucking like First Avenger for that. And then we get to the Avengers. This is what fucking superhero team movies are supposed to be.
Yeah.
This is the standard right now. Even for I love this movie here, even as much as I love other Avenger movies, and I think they're so much superior to this one. But this one lays groundwork. I just don't like giving credit to this one because it's Joss Whedon, and fuck that guy.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking scumbag.
He's a scummy prick, and he can go, he can go fuck himself and get hit by a car.
He thinks he's hella sick because he made that movie.
Yeah, he does. And that's why he tried to do the same thing with the Justice League.
Yeah, he fucked us over, bro.
And he fucked it all up. But I think the Avengers, is great. That team shot when they go around and you see every single one of them that's signature. Yeah. I think Avengers, that's the first shot. Hulk smash, puny god. It doesn't get better than that, man. So yeah. I think for phase 1, I love Avengers. I love Captain America. So I would say Avengers 1, first Avenger 2, Iron Man 3, Incredible Hulk 4, and I'd have to tie both of the other ones for 5. I can't put one over the other. That's I don't know if you guys agree with the same list there. I know you guys have probably Iron Man. I know Danny probably has Iron Man higher than Cap. But,
yes.
So now, so phase 1 was fun, dude. I mean, it did start off the Marvel universe pretty good. It sets it up with 2 great characters. You have or the 3. So it's like you have the trifecta of Cap, Thor, and Iron Man.
Thor.
I know that
Hulk.
Well, Hulk. I don't think because
he didn't get the spotlight as much.
Well, because Marvel Studios didn't really own the character. I think because it's still owned by Universal. They still have the right. Well, not, but they have the rights to it. So yeah, you got that going on. But yeah, so let me see. Let me go to the chats before I go to the next phase real quick. So Ray says, "Yup, Rick's right for once." I think he said that a few times, so it'd be more than once. Then he also says, "Earth sucks." Yeah, that's in reference to Thor. Earth does suck, man. It's fucking horrible. I think you want to be on Asgard if you're gonna have like a beautiful cosmic character. Like, where did Guardians of the Galaxy? And we'll get to that. It was on Earth for like 2 minutes, and then all of it's in space, which is great. Then let me see. We have Cap is underrated. Yeah, I agree. When it comes to the first Avenger, I think I know people have a hard time with that one because they call it slow. It's probably the worst of the Cap movies. I agree because the other Cap movies are really fucking good. But it's just that old school feel that people might have been turned off by. I love it. I love the 1940s. I love World War II era movies. They're like some of my favorite fucking movies. So I thought I was like, Marvel's making me a World War II movie. That's fuck yeah, I'm all in. Let me see. We also have him. Avengers is the best Hulk movie. I agree. I just wish we had more Hulk. I just wish we had more Hulk because that was the. Just imagine if they could just go back and remake Incredible Hulk, but just digitally insert Ruffalo into all those scenes instead of like Edward Norton. And I think it'd be a much better movie. So we're gonna go into phase 2. Phase 2 is fucking fun.
Yeah.
Phase 2 was fucking fun. So I'll let you start off on this one, Danny.
All right, let's let it be known. Thor: The Dark World is by far the worst movie on this list. That shit. Well, I'm sorry, dude, that shit was so bad. I honestly, I don't even remember who the fuck the villain was, bro. That's how bad it was. Like, it's
Malekith,
the fucking like ice looking dude, right?
The dark elf. Yeah.
Yeah, that one was a big disappointment. Iron Man 3, I think you kind of touched on it a little bit. It's definitely the worst Iron Man movie, in my opinion. It's pretty bad. But I like it because, I mean, it's Iron Man.
I heard that. I've heard that I like it before. That's my I like it. Captain
America: Winter Soldier, I think, of course, it's a great movie. it's a great movie. If you haven't watched it, well then, fuck are you doing? Guardians of the Galaxy. I think you hit it on the head earlier, where it's like, dude, it's like it takes you a whole nother fucking space. Like you're in space, like fucking going all kinds of different planets. Like you're seeing this fucking team of fucking straight scumbags come together and try to save the world from Ronan. And I think Ronan was a pretty decent villain.
I think so too.
For the first one. Yeah, and that dance battle at the end, it's fucking great, dude. I think Chris Pratt, that's such a great fucking role for him. It was perfect, man. It was perfect. I love fucking Bradley Cooper as Rocket Raccoon. I think he does an amazing job. Yeah, I really love Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one. It's so good. Oh man. I'm still trying to collect the entirety of the Guardians of the Galaxy in my figures.
Oh, for your Hot Toys?
Yeah,
sick.
I'm trying to. They're fucking expensive because everybody knows. Like, I have Rocket, I have Star-Lord, and that's it.
Wow, the other three are going to be expensive, man.
Yeah, a Groot. Like,
Groot
depends on which one. Well, I don't even want Drax. Drax is like the worst fucking character or the figure they've made. It's terrible.
Oh, really?
Like,
no way.
it's terrible. It's a terrible figure. I hope they redo one for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I'm really hoping they do one, like a proper one, because the first one was terrible. I really want a Gamora. I missed out on the one that just came out like recently, so I'm gonna be paying a pretty penny for that one. I really want Gamora. I want Groot, but there's just like 3 different Groots. There's the fucking one from the first movie. There's the Infinity War one where he's a teenager, and then there's
yeah. I was gonna ask.
Is there one more?
Go for? There's the baby Groot.
Yeah, there's a life-size baby Groot, but Dre has that. That's actually a really funny, cool figure. But I think I want Teenage Groot, man. I think that's the one I want. And it's fucking hard to find, first of all, because nobody wants to sell that fucking thing, and it's expensive. It's like $450 for that one by itself, not even the 2-pack with Rocket, because there's a 2-pack that comes with Rocket. It's like $450 on the aftermarket right now to get Groot, and yeah, it's a hard pill to swallow for me right now. So I'm waiting because I still got to get Gamora first. I feel like Gamora's got to be the one I got to get next. But yeah, fuck, man, I really want to complete that set. More so than the Avengers. I have my fucking trio. I'm good with that. But yeah, what other movie was faced for Ultron? Age of Ultron. I like Age of Ultron. It was one of those, not at first. Also, after rewatching it a few times, I actually really started to like Age of Ultron. I think they should have done better with Ultron himself, but I mean, I think that's something we all can agree on. But it was a pretty good movie, man. I liked the whole Vision introduction, all that. It was fucking great. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Dre?
Just to kind of go down the list of Iron Man 3, we'll just go down. So Iron Man 3, that's the one where he in the beginning he shows up to the thing and he's hella drunk, right? Like this little at his house or some shit like that.
Yeah.
No, that's Iron Man 2.
No, that's 2. That's 2.
That's Iron Man 2.
3,
Yeah.
He's fucking like he's on the road and shit, like on the run. In the middle of nowhere. That's what the kid.
Yeah,
Right.
He's the one with the kid.
Yeah, that's probably my least favorite Iron Man. Yeah, it's my least favorite one. One thing I wanted to say too, Iron Man 2 did have the introduction of Black Widow, which had a lot going for it. That's like she was like a sick ass character in that movie. But back to 3, the villain, I forget his name. He was the I forget the AIM guy. No, yeah.
Oh God, he was the guy who
Killian Dane? No.
Killian, yeah. No, Killian Dane is Killian Dane I think is the wrestler.
The wrestler. It was something.
Something Killian. Aldrich Killian.
Yeah. But anyways, it was whatever. It didn't really like stick with me. I mean, a lot of the Iron Man suits that came in that movie were kind of cool at the end, I guess, but
Yeah.
whatever. Thor: The Dark World. I agree with Danny. The movie was just boring, honestly. Like, and this is just my opinion. I'm not a fan of any Thor movies, his standalones. After seeing the Avengers, like they're just boring to me. Like, I really didn't have a connection with the character. Um, Winter Soldier was fucking pretty sick, man. It was nice to, you know, get a I don't know, like to kind of feel like you got introduced to like an equal of Captain America's character, you know, and then
Hmm.
the kicker was that it was his best friend growing up, you know, so that's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
I like that movie a lot,
Yeah.
especially the way the Winter Soldier looked. You know, he was a straight killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty dope. You know, he looked just like they try to do it as much as how he looked in the comics, which is great. You know, what go back to that list, Rick? Oh, then Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, honestly, man, I think Guardians of the Galaxy is my favorite movie on this list. Just you know, the cast. I mean, what can I say, man? This is like, dude, like some of the funniest actors that they put together, and they did it all within one movie, and they did it well. Um, First time that you know we saw Batista acting, and dude, we know him from wrestling, Rick, and
Yeah.
he just killed it. Like he surprised me. I thought, oh man, you know this
I
guy's
was
gonna be,
fucking flabbergasted, man.
dude.
I couldn't believe
I
it.
thought he was gonna be like, you know, like it was gonna be some B-level quality, like the Marine or any other WWE production. But
No,
honestly, like,
honestly,
well,
yeah.
not the movie, but like his performance. But
Yeah.
dude, like he played like the clueless funny guy like so fucking well, and like I don't know how else to say it, but yeah, the cast was amazing. Chris Pratt, yeah, you know, Dan said it, Bradley Cooper, just a bunch of funny guys, man. Like, and they did it so well within one movie. Um, it's fun. I don't know what else. I don't know how many other praises to give it, but that one's
Yeah.
definitely the best one. I mean, shit, we got Thanos for the first time. Um,
Yeah, a lot of
so
things happened in that movie for the first time.
Fine.
It started
I'll do it
introducing
myself.
yeah, like
it started introducing the whole cosmic thing into that there's a bigger universe of the whole thing.
exactly. And Ultron. I mean, Age of Ultron was pretty good. I like the beginning of it. They looked a little bit, you know, when they're like in the snow and
Uniform.
shit.
That shit was sick. Yeah.
They looked a little bit more seasoned as a group, which makes sense. You know, you would think they'd be fighting together like side by side for a while, and it kind of gave off that vibe. Um, as far as Ultron goes, the whole Vision thing. I mean, Vision was cool, I guess. I mean, and then you have like Scarlet Witch and you know Quicksilver. I wasn't a big fan of Quicksilver. I mean, obviously, because we were already introduced, right? The X-Men movie came out first.
Yeah.
No,
Did it?
I thought it did.
No,
thought
I
it-
don't think it did.
I thought the first
No,
one did.
right?
I'll look into that. I don't. What days? It
Oh.
wasn't Days of Future Past. It was
It was
X-Men.
I remember. Yeah, I don't know, but I just remember there being two Quicksilvers, and obviously the X-Men one was way fucking cooler.
way cooler,
in my
way
opinion,
better.
In my opinion, I don't know. The plot was pretty good. I mean, I don't know. Thinking about it now, I don't know. Like,
Oh,
Oh, it was first. You guys are right. Yeah, so I think that ruined it for me too. Then, yeah,
Yeah.
because he was so awesome. Did we drop him? We lost him.
I think we lost him.
Gotta
Gotta get off that.
And
Gotta get that McDonald's Wi-Fi, bro.
yeah, he's got that McDonald's Wi-Fi. The other thing I was gonna tell you guys, I didn't miss one movie out of Phase 2 that wasn't listed here, and it's Ant-Man.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah,
Ant-Man's
let me-
great, bro. I
Let me
actually
get
really
your
like that
thoughts on
movie.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man is really fucking funny. I think it's kind of fucked up, like, but Michael Pena, right? That's his name.
Yeah,
It's kind of fucked up. He's kind of like a throwaway character. You know, as far as as far as
only
representation
we
goes,
have.
yeah, as
It's
far as
the only
representation,
representation we have, man.
yeah, as far as representation goes, like it's kind of fucked up. Like he should have. I feel like he definitely could have had a more prevalent role. But I mean, he did his. He did a good job being funny as like the fucking comic relief, and yeah, it was a great movie. I actually really liked Ant-Man, man. I think that was like yeah, I was really into Ant-Man.
I loved it.
It was really good.
So I was just telling Dan. I was just telling Dandre that I missed Ant-Man on the graphic that I picked out. Didn't have Ant-Man listed as part of Phase 2. Phase 2 ended with Ant-Man. So, what were your thoughts on Ant-Man, dude?
Ant-Man was hilarious, dude. I mean, I don't know, like Paul Rudd, like that's when I really started getting. I mean, I've noticed him in like 40-Year-Old Virgin, Clueless, and he was in a bunch of other films too. But honestly, like when he made it into the Marvel universe, I was just like, you know what, I could definitely see it work. And I thought he was going to be a little bit too funny, too comical for it, but it actually
he works.
I thought it worked pretty well.
Yeah.
I love Ant-Man 1. The plot of it was pretty damn good. Who was the villain again? It was Wasp. No, not Wasp. It was
Yellow Jacket.
Yellow Jacket.
Right?
Yellow Jacket.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, yeah.
So let me ask you guys a question.
Uh-huh.
Oh, go ahead and finish.
No, I was just gonna say that before that, like I knew who Ant-Man was. I've heard of the character, but I didn't really know too much about his origin, or I was never really into him like that. And yeah, like it was pretty cool. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, so that kind of goes into my question. I was like, so would you guys prefer Hank Pym as Ant-Man or Scott Lang?
Honestly, I prefer Scott Lang because Hank Pym's a fucking dick.
Mm-hmm.
Hank Pym's a fucking asshole.
Yeah,
they don't show it. They don't show how he really is in the MCU.
Yeah,
because of they need to try to keep it family. But I love that the comic storylines, they get a little bit of adult at times. Hank Pym's not a good person. Hank Pym is not a good person. He's a trouble fucker, man.
Yeah.
They're all trouble fuckers. That's why I don't like Iron Man as much as other people, because they keep a lot of his problems out of
Yeah. I mean, that's why I like Iron Man, dude. He's this fucking scumbag. Yeah, he's a fucking scumbag. He is. Yeah, he's everything I want to be, a fucking drunk, a womanizer, and no, I'm just kidding.
What the hell?
He's my hero.
No,
yeah.
No, I like Scott Lang too. I think he's the better Ant-Man.
I like Scott Lang because it's for the stories. It's like he's a thief. He's not a scientist.
Yeah.
The scientists are already covered. You have he's not too much of a scientist. He's just a smart motherfucker. It's Tony, and then you got Dr. Banner. So it's nice to have a guy who's just a fucking regular dude. So Iron Man 3, movie's trash, dude. That movie's hot garbage. You have a great storyline with the Extremist storyline, and you totally fuck it up. You have a great actor to be a great villain, Guy Pearce, and he fucks that up. I don't think I can ever take the scene when he's breathing fire out of his mouth out of my head. It's just very bad. Just really fucking bad. Thor, The Dark World, I thought it could be better. It has something good there, but they just fucked it up. Whoever directed that movie should never direct another movie again. I don't even want to look it up, because if it's somebody who actually does something, it's like, what you did.
You know what you did.
Yeah, go to sleep at night knowing you made fucking Thor: The Dark World. Captain America: Winter Soldier. It's the best Marvel movie that's made. It's the best Marvel movie that's made, because it's the one movie that doesn't feel like a Marvel movie. It feels like you're watching a James Bond espionage thriller. It feels like it could have came from a Tom Clancy novel, like the way they fucking set this up. It's all so fucking relevant, man. I love this movie. I love Captain America. I love Winter Soldier. The fucking culmination of Hydra taking over fucking everything. They're fucking destroying S.H.I.E.L.D. from the inside. It's like Empire Strikes Back, at parts in parts of this movie. Cap and Cap's a fucking fugitive now and shit, pretty much. It's fucking dope. Guardians of the Galaxy, you guys are saying it again, man. Funny ass fuckers. They took a throwaway property like Guardians of the Galaxy, Star-Lord. Nobody knows who these characters are.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knows. This movie made Star-Lord a household name. This movie made Chris Pratt a fucking legitimate fucking leading man. If he doesn't do this, he doesn't do none of the Jurassic Worlds.
Yeah.
This movie pretty much put him on the map. I know there's a lot of anti-Chris Pratt. He's a weirdo, but he's allowed to do whatever. People are people, man. Just if he wants to fucking let's say stupid shit, let him say stupid shit. Just give me more Guardians of the Galaxy, and once he's done, go back to your fucking hole. Let me see what else. But I do love Guardians, man. Everything. I didn't know it was Bradley Cooper. You could hear Rocket, and you can. I can't picture Bradley Cooper, that voice coming from him. It's just hella strange until I even seeing it doesn't look real.
Really?
Yeah, I could totally hear him.
I can totally see him doing it.
Yeah, I don't know.
You haven't seen the YouTube clips of him actually acting it out while he's recording?
It doesn't make it real still for me.
He's like, I'm gonna get that eye.
Yeah. I would love. Yeah, that movie's fucking.
How much
funny.
for that arm?
The Rocket Raccoon lines, Chris Pratt or Star-Lord talking about the legend of Footloose, fucking Ronan, the dance battle. Another guy that I shouldn't have given a fuck was Ronan, a great fucking villain. Ronan's great, For people who don't know who Ronan was, they certainly fucking knew after that movie, Age of Ultron, fucking. So this is the Avengers movie that I think is the one I hate. I hate it. I don't like it. This is a bottom rung movie for me because it's an Avengers movie, and it feels like it's a setup movie. It feels like it's a in between movie to set up bigger shit. That's all it is. It set up Civil War. It's set up Vision. For other things to come. But it's just nothing really comes out of this movie except it's like a supplemental movie to kind of like, oh yeah, you want to know how this stuff makes sense? Go watch Avengers Age of Ultron. And no Avenger movie should ever do that. An Avenger movie should be the fucking tent pole. Not the lead in to something else. So that was my fucking major issue. And Ant-Man, I love Michael Pena, but everybody's always saying representation matters, and we're still waiting. People are gonna try to throw out, what about Salma Hayek's character from the Eternals? I'm like, she's an alien.
Yeah,
So,
it's not even. It doesn't even matter. She could be she could be purple. It wouldn't fucking matter.
Exactly. So it's just it. Almost everybody has representation now, and I'm still waiting. We're forgotten children. Yeah. But this was the perfect movie to do it to because you have Michael Pena, and he's funny as shit. He is funny as shit, and but it's just like we're the comic relief. And for a San Francisco movie, that's the reason I love Ant-Man a lot. That it is a San Francisco movie. It's Michael Douglas. He's a great actor. I love Michael Douglas. I love fucking Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd's hilarious in this. Evangeline Lilly. She plays.
She's great, man.
I hated her for a long time
because of Lost.
Because of Lost.
She's a little slut.
Yeah, there's certain people that when you like see them as in a role, you're just like forever they're attached to that role you hate, and you're like, I fucking hope you die.
Lost was sick. I want to watch it again.
I hated Kate.
Yeah,
made every worst decision that you can make. It's like Kate's the one making those bad decisions, and she was stupid. Yeah, she was just bad, but she was great in this. Yeah. She actually made me like her.
She was hot, bro.
Yeah, she's great. She's great. I actually have Ant-Man playing right now in the background. Uh, it's a San Francisco movie for for us Bay, just seeing just the Bay Area represented. I think that's the reason we fucking sometimes we like Shang-Chi. Although I wish Shang-Chi would have done a lot more in San Francisco. They did show parts of San Francisco that weren't normally shown, which I appreciate, but I wish it would have stayed here a little bit longer. So yeah, so going to phase 3. I wanted to get this particular graphic, and I'll let you guys do the quick rundown because I have Inhumans in there, and I just wanted to just hit that. So before we, Inhumans, it's shit. The idea was going to be shit. They didn't have X-Men. They needed to explain shit. This is why we got the Eternals, because of this movie. Inhumans has been repackaged as the Eternals. So I just don't want anybody to get that shit twisted. Everybody thinks, oh yeah, well they had a plan. No, they didn't. It's more throwaway characters, just like Guardians of the Galaxy. But they're lucky that Guardians of the Galaxy hit. Now Guardians of the Galaxy is something prevalent in the Marvel universe and Marvel comics. It's actually fucking getting a little bit of press. But go ahead, Dre. I'll let you reel this one off real quick.
Alrighty. Well, you know how you said Winter Soldier is your favorite Marvel movie. I'm gonna have to claim mine as Captain America: Civil War. That's
It's a good one, man.
That's my favorite Marvel movie to this day. And you know what, Rick? I gotta say I want to say it's thanks to you, man, because I think you were the one that let me read some of those books.
The Civil War books,
at first, yeah. So it was kind of cool to see the live action version of it. Yeah, what can I say, man? Like superheroes fighting it out over some, a domestic, dispute. And yeah, it was great. I mean, fuck, dude. I like Captain America and Iron Man in this movie. I think they were both great leaders for their teams, and everyone else was just, pretty sick too, man. What can I say? They introduced Black Panther in this movie.
Spider-Man.
That was fucking Spider-Man. That was phenomenal, man. Like I think Black Panther, everybody knew Spider-Man was going to be introduced. I think people knew Black Panther, but I was a little bit more excited for Black Panther for some reason. The way he just came out of nowhere, like chasing Bucky on the rooftop. He was fucking dope, dude. But yeah, great movie. I really like what they did with, Bucky and how they tied in, Tony Stark's parents and stuff like that. That was pretty cool. That was a nice plot twist towards the end there. The last fight scene between three of them, Bucky, Iron Man, and Cap, it was just epic. One of my favorite fight scenes throughout any of the movies. Yeah, that one's my all-time favorite. Let's see, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. It's not my favorite. Like, I definitely prefer the first one. This one had what's his name? Kurt Russell in it, right? Yeah, Kurt Russell. As Star-Lord's dad or whatever. I mean, honestly, I like the. What's that?
He's a Celestial too.
Yeah.
Fucking sick.
Yeah.
I started touching on his celestial past for Star-Lord.
Mm-hmm. Like I don't know. There's some things that I didn't enjoy about it. I guess other things that I really like the reintroduction of Baby Groot was fucking sick. Like the opening scene when they're fighting that monster is like, it's one of my favorite scenes in that movie. Everyone is just as funny as the first one, and then we got Yondu coming back, and I like the story between him and Star-Lord. And we as the audience, get a more in-depth look at their relationship, and it was kind of cool that he kind of sacrificed himself. Spoiler alert. So I like I just didn't like the things with his dad. I guess I don't know some of the like him killing his mom and shit. Like I don't know. I feel like I could have did without that, but there had to be a reason why he turned on him. If that makes sense. Black Panther. Black Panther was really good. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a pretty good movie. I don't know what else to say. It was nice to see Wakanda for the first time.
Wakanda looks sick.
Yeah, I thought it. Yeah, I thought it brought another. It felt like a different like chapter to the universe, if that makes sense. Like there was this whole other like, you know, like place that was hidden in within sight. I mean, hidden in plain sight, and you know, like the technology that that city possesses is just fantastic. You know, it's pretty amazing, and they shield themselves from the rest of the world. So, that's pretty cool. I really dug Eric Killmonger as the villain. I think
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan, fucking dude, he's one of the
Nailed it.
best villains. One of the best villains that Marvel will ever see. I mean, that character was just so cutthroat. You know, the beginning, repping the Bay, coming from Oakland.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. What else was on that list? Captain Marvel. I'm gonna go ahead and skip that one.
Yeah, see, yeah, that's yeah. I'm with you.
I mean, Captain Marvel. I mean, I'm not too familiar with her character, so I took it with a grain of salt for what it was. I saw it in movies. It was whatever. I'm not the biggest Captain Marvel fan, so I'll just end it at that. And this is Infinity War, Avengers
Part
Infinity
one.
War.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, this was the one to watch, man. Like I think besides Civil War, I think I saw Avengers Infinity War twice. I think the opening day. I remember seeing it with you guys. I remember seeing it with you and Rick, and I think I might have seen it with Keith the next day or the same day. I don't remember, man. But either way, dude, Thanos, man, like, because I had
There's my Thanos right there.
I know I'm taking a little bit long. Sorry, guys.
No, it's good.
What can I say,
There's
man?
a lot of
Like,
movies.
I had just, I took a dive into Infinity Gauntlet, so I already knew what was kind of gonna happen. And it was nice seeing it on the big screen. Honestly, like, it was I kind of enjoyed the fact that the Avengers lost in a movie, and they
Yeah.
ended it on a cliffhanger. I was rooting for Thanos the whole way. You knew from the gate, like, what kind of the tone was set right at the beginning where Loki dies, and I was just like, holy shit, this is just like the beginning fucking scene here. So, a lot of people are gonna bite the dust, and a lot of people did, and yeah, I just remember, the audience that were just, like some of them, they
Devastated.
just like
Get
they were
stunned.
devastated because they didn't really know about the book. They just, granted, whatever. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know a lot about the comics. I really don't. But in this story, like I said, I kind of dove into it before, so I knew what was going to happen. And they were just super like flabbergasted that, like, oh my God, these are the Avengers. They can't die or whatever, right? So that was kind of cool. I really enjoyed that movie theater. That was like one of my favorite movie theater experiences, for these Marvel movies. And what else we have? What else?
Let me see that we also got.
Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange. It took me a few views of that movie to actually really like it. I wasn't too familiar with Doctor Strange either, Doctor Stephen Strange, until this movie came out. Yeah, it was nice being introduced to magic, and I thought he did a great job. I really liked the ending of the movie, and fuck, what's the villain's name?
Which
Dormammu.
one? In Doctor Strange?
Yeah,
Dormammu,
Dormammu
right?
was at the
Yeah.
end, but it was Caecilius for the
Yeah.
majority.
Caecilius, yeah. I didn't really know too much about Caecilius. He was like a whatever. He didn't really feel like a big enough threat, if that makes sense. But then Dormammu came in, and
He's the one
he
behind it all.
definitely was. Yeah. And then I was kind of disappointed that they didn't really show a lot of him.
Yeah, so
And
was
then
I.
Thor. And then Thor Ragnarok, dude. This is the only one Thor movie that I actually really, really like out of all of them. I mean, Thor and Hulk. What can I say, man? It just reminded me of, like, it had that Guardians of the Galaxy feel to it, in my opinion. It was very fun. It was colorful, Yeah, I don't know. It was a good movie. Inhumans, don't really know much about that.
You can pass that. That movie didn't fucking even pan out, dude. They turned it into the Eternals pretty much. So you go to Infinity War Part 2.
And then Endgame. So
yeah, Endgame.
Endgame. What can I say, man? It was one of the best movies. It's not the best Marvel movie in my opinion. You know, I really enjoy a lot of the. You know, you kind of felt like in the beginning of the movie, you felt really the like the urgency like the group had to kind of, you know, get the world back to its normal, and I really liked that. You know, it really felt like the stakes were super high and shit. Yeah, I really like some of the lines that were said in that movie. The dialogue was pretty great, and the ending was pretty good, and it was nice. Yeah, it was great. We all know the fucking movie, so I'll let you guys talk. I've been talking for a long time.
All right, Danny.
Oh man, all right. I'll start from the top. Civil War. I really enjoyed that movie. It's really good. Fucking love they introduced Black Panther and Spider-Man. I agree with Dre. Like, dude, the way Black Panther just came out the cut out of nowhere, I was like, oh shit, like, and I definitely didn't know a lot about Black Panther. You know, after seeing him for the first time in Civil War, I really started to, you know, do research on the character, and dude, he's fucking sick, man. You know, I was happy to introduce Spider-Man. You know, maybe not the way that I would have liked, but it was pretty good. What else? Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I actually really enjoyed it also. I actually really liked the storyline between, you know, the whole daddy issue thing. It was actually really interesting to me. Kind of give that backstory that I feel like we didn't really get in the first one. And I felt like, yeah, like Yondu was fucking sick, bro. Like Yondu was, dude, that like Dre said, that relationship between him and Peter was just like, you know, that, you know, it felt like it meant something. Like, you know, it was fucking sick, man.
Taser face. What kind of name is it?
Yeah, like Rocket definitely was like more prevalent in the second movie as well. I like that. You know, the whole argument with him and Peter when they're on that one on is it Ego's planet, right? No, that's not Ego's planet. Is it the one with the trees when they're in the fucking?
I think it is Ego's planet. Yeah.
Yeah. So when they were arguing there, and fucking Peter calls him a trash panda, that shit was hella funny, dude.
Yeah, that was fucking funny.
He calls him a fucking trash panda. That shit, he was like, "What?" Like, it was great. What's next? Black Panther, dude. I saw that shit like 3 times, bro. It was really good. You know, I mean, well, the thing about me is I watch almost all of these Marvel movies like 2 or 3 times, so it's not out of the ordinary for me. Black Panther was amazing. I loved Chadwick Boseman. I think he played the perfect. I think it was that role was made for him.
Yeah.
Eric Killmonger, great fucking villain. Super emotional. Like it was everything you wanted out of a villain. Michael B. Jordan gave us. You know, it was great. It was fucking. You know, the ending scene was just phenomenal. It was great. I loved the Black Panther movie. Captain Marvel, I think we all know how we all feel about that. It's fucking, for me, I not a big fan of it. It was cool. It had its moments, but, you know, Brie Larson, I think it was just Brie Larson herself. She kind of ruined that fucking movie. You know, just, yeah. I'm not a big fan of that movie. Yeah, we all know why. Mm-hmm. Avengers Infinity War, dude, fucking probably my favorite Avengers movie, besides the original Avengers movie. It's fucking sick, bro. Like, just the whole fight between Tony Stark and Thanos on Titan, dude. It kind of really showcased, you know, I felt like everybody, and especially Iron Man. You really got to see, like, dude, this motherfucker really got hit by a moon, bro. He got hit by a moon, and he was still trying to fight. We got to see fucking, yeah, we got to see Loki die. We got to see Thor really come into his power. It was great, man. There were some amazing scenes. I kind of wish Captain America did a little more. Like I kind of wish he had a shield instead of like that fucking triangle thing from Wakanda.
Mhm.
I much would have preferred his shield. It would have been way better, I think, but it was still pretty great. Yeah, man, it was just being in that movie theater when he fucking snapped and everybody like, dude, I mean, children and grown adults all were the same reaction, like, no, like literally couldn't believe what they were watching. It was great, man. Like I got chills when that happened. It was such a good experience in the movie theater. What else here? Thor Ragnarok, dude. Oh, sorry, I skipped one. Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is actually one of my favorite fucking Marvel movies, bro. It was, I don't know, man, something about the way Benedict Cumberbatch can deliver that fucking snarky asshole character and at the same time find his fucking, the good side of him. I really enjoyed it. Because he's Tony Stark-esque, but better than him. Better person than him.
I agree. I agree with wholeheartedly.
Which I really like, man. Stephen Strange, like he's a know-it-all. He's a dick. Like, that's why when Infinity War, when him and Tony got into it, they were fucking bickering. And it was great. It was great to see. Doctor Strange is definitely one of my favorite Marvel movies, hands down. I can't even tell you how many times I've watched that since it's been out. It's been crazy how many times I've seen it. Yeah, I love that movie. One of my favorite characters, Thor Ragnarok. Really standout movie for Thor. I'm really glad we got to fucking see that change, that shift. Because if this movie was trash, Chris Hemsworth would not be coming back to do another one.
Yeah.
And if they're doing the Thor that I want to see next in this next movie, then I feel like it was really fucking worth it. Because Thor Ragnarok was fucking sick. You got to see that brother relationship between Thor and Loki develop more. And in Infinity War, fucking you see that shit. The weight is when Thanos fucking snaps his neck. It was great, man. Thor Ragnarok really set that part up really well. Man, Thor Ragnarok was just sick, man. It was funny. You really got to see him Yeah, you really got to see it all, man. Like, it was fucking great. I love that movie. One of my favorites as well. Everything that's been said has been said. Inhumans, I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, shit Eternals, and now it was. I won't say shit Eternals, but that movie was supposed to be Eternals. I think that's how they were going to introduce more powers into the whole thing. But yeah, bad planning on their part.
Yeah.
So the last one would be now it's Avengers Endgame.
So Avengers Endgame, one of the most iconic movies in this one. I think, like Dre said, it was my favorite movie when it first came out because of all the hype. But after I you sit back and looked at it as a whole picture, I think it's probably top 3, top 4. It's really fucking good, man. You really, like Dre said, you get to see that fucking urgency. People are fucking worried, man, people like Natasha and Cap, they're not giving up. They really still want to bring these people back after 5 years. And we get to see how important Ant-Man is, man. I don't think that was on the list, actually. Ant-Man 2.
Well, Ant-Man 2 was on, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody forgot about Ant-Man. Yeah.
So Ant-Man 2, Ant-Man 2,
Ant-Man and Wasp.
Without Ant-Man 2, none of that shit would have been possible, bro.
And I'm glad that you said that, because there's a theme I think that runs among Marvel movies, that certain movies are just made to kind of bridge other movies for plot points.
Yeah.
Which I think that's why these movies fall in the wayside, kind of like Ant-Man and Wasp. I really didn't enjoy that one as much because the whole thing, the whole purpose of the movie was to put Scott in the quantum realm, so he can pop out at a later time to do something. And I'm like, really? You guys have to you're gonna take $20 from me just so I can see this part of the movie? It's you're giving me a side quest. as a movie. This is a side quest. That probably should have been like a TV show, but I'm glad they're doing TV shows now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of those flicks like that. Man.
Yeah, so Ant-Man 2, I thought it was pretty okay. I definitely wasn't as good as the first one. But it was a very important movie for reasons we just stated. And yeah, without that, Endgame wouldn't have been possible. And Endgame, I have a fucking poster right in front of me. Like, it was a great movie, man. We really got to see, that one moment we've been waiting for the entire fucking 15, however goddamn many years of seeing every single goddamn Avenger on that screen, and fucking Cap really, finally say the fucking words, man.
Avengers Assemble, man.
Yeah, but dude,
it was crazy.
It was fucking wild, man. It like, the theater erupted. Like when Cap picked up Mjolnir, when Cap, all the Avengers showed up, dude. It was the theater I was in was fucking insane. People were screaming, like it was, and again, it was one of those moments that brought chills. Even to this day, if I watch that shit by myself, like, dude, it still gives me chills, man. Seeing that screen, all the fucking Marvel heroes on one screen, fucking just charging at Thanos, like, dude, it's such an epic movie, an epic fucking scene. And then, of course, at the end, we see fucking Iron Man, sacrifice himself for the greater good, which many people didn't think he had it in him. It goes back to that Avengers 1 line where Cap says, "You don't have the fucking, you wouldn't do it," and he proved them wrong. It was a great scene. It was full circle. He fucking started off the MCU saying he's Iron Man. He ended it that way, and we got to see a send off for Cap. We got to see a send off for a lot of characters, and I think Endgame was definitely pretty good. It's definitely top 4 for me. It was such it just tied the bow nicely. Let's just put it that way. It was great. I enjoyed it.
All right, so Civil War was great. I love the inclusion of all the characters. Finally, good to see just the fucking pretty much like a battle royal of all your heroes. Just we're gonna settle our disputes. We're gonna beat the shit out of each other, and they really didn't fight all too much, like hella hardcore, but did it enough where it was a legit fight. They were kicking the shit out of each other in certain parts. At least Bucky and the Black Panther were. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I don't know. I'm with you guys. I know there's a lot of hate with that movie. I like a lot of parts of it, man. A lot of parts of it are fucking great. I like the introduction of Mantis. I like Drax in that movie too. I love the fact that Nebula has more to do in that movie. Didn't like the ego shit so much, and not the ego with the dad part, but just the ego, like his powers and how they manifested in the whole thing. I thought the Yondu stuff was great. I think you guys hit it, with the line that stands out from that movie. It's both Yondu lines. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. And he told Quill, he may be your father, but I'm your daddy. Yeah. So I just love that because it's sometimes it's one of those movies for stepchildren or adopted kids. It's like, yeah, he may be your father, but I'm your daddy, or she may be your mother, but I'm your mommy. So it's something good. I love that Marvel still includes like things like that into their flicks. So Black Panther, I fucking love. Black Panther was awesome. Black Panther it's just Wakanda's fucking amazing. How it looks, the technology that they offer. He himself is fucking sick. T'Challa, Killmonger is probably the best villain that's come along since Bucky. In this whole thing, since Winter Soldier.
Minus Thanos.
Well, I still have a problem with Thanos because I think Thanos could have been beat. He could have been beaten. I'll get to that. Captain Marvel, once again, throwaway movie. It feels like it's a bridge movie, which is sad. because I think the character has so much to offer. But it feels like they make these movies just so they could introduce certain things later on. Captain Marvel is pretty much the launching point for Secret Avengers or Secret Invasion. Includes the Skrulls, she just comes in certain parts of Avengers, kicks some ass, and then goes away. So yeah, no, like I said, kind of throwaway. Avengers Infinity War, fucking awesome. My second favorite movie. It's the second favorite Marvel movie. One movie, I don't care how long it is, you don't feel it. You don't feel that movie that is 3 hours. So it's amazing. I still love Avengers Infinity War. So much stuff goes in it. Doctor Strange, another throwaway. I feel like they just jumped on top of Inception's, like Ray says all the time, it's like Inception, Doctor Strange, Inception Strange. They just introduced the fucking Inception kind of things, you know, the special effects, but Benedict Cumberbatch is fucking awesome in that shit. I don't care, you know, you can fuck up with your CG, you can fuck up with your story. It still comes down to sometimes your main actor. Benedict Cumberbatch fucking is dope. I love him as Doctor Strange. Like the scene at the end with him and Dormammu just going into the repetition over and over again. I thought that was kind of cool. I wish Derrickson would have been allowed to make it a little bit more horror. That's the guy who directed who's directing The Black Phone with Ethan Hawke. He did Doctor Strange, so I wish he would have got a chance to do two, but I'm happy with Raimi.
Raimi's making it a horror, supposedly.
Yeah, supposedly. Well, he's going to have inflections of Spider-Man 2 had elements of horror. You know, just remember when Doc Ock was waking up. That shit was kind of fucking freaky as shit. Thor Ragnarok. I'm not a fan because it's not really a Thor movie. It's more of a Hulk movie, and they should have saved the Hulk shit to make that fucking movie. I'm pissed that they took Planet Hulk and put it in Thor. That kind of thing pissed me off. So, and Avengers. Avengers kind of. Avengers is like the fourth best Avengers movie. Or third best Avengers movie. I'm not a big fan of Endgame. I like actually fourth best. Yeah, I like Age of Ultron more than Part 2. It's like you guys could have done this a lot easier. Sometimes the time travel stuff gets a little bit too and so, and then the Ant-Man was great. I like all the stuff with Scott and Hope, but the villain again, lackluster. It's just all stuff to get into the next thing. So we'll touch on this phase super quick because not all of it is out. The only first two are out, but you can just see that everything's coming up. Black Widow, another movie. It's more of a I think
that should have came out a long time ago.
It should have. But me personally, I think that Black Widow is more of an introduction to a new Black Widow. It's going to be Yelena. And I'm glad it's her because she fucking seems a lot more interesting than Natasha. Just that's me speaking. Shang-Chi, I liked it because it's a San Francisco movie. I just thought there was a lot of. It could have been about 20 to 30 minutes shorter. And then all the Marvel shows thus far have been amazing. WandaVision, Falcon, Loki, What If. Falcon is probably the least of the best of those. I wish it would have been more. But yeah, sometimes you can fuck your shit up if you go way too political too many times. So I'll let you guys comment on those now. It's just it's just the shows in the first two movies right there.
Let's see, Black Widow. It was cool. I mean, honestly, there were most of the plot was a little boring, in my opinion. I mean, it's nice to get a background on her and how she was supposedly brought up and now she has like this sister or whatever. But yeah, I'm excited to see where I guess she goes. Where I'm not even gonna lie, it's like whatever. I don't really care for it. I mean, Black Widow's character as much. I know a lot of people are probably not gonna like that, but
Yeah.
Shang-Chi was pretty cool. I mean, I dug it. I definitely thought Wenwu was pretty good as a villain. I mean, that father-son fucking like dispute and different like beliefs and what Wenwu fucking what did he valued power and shit, and like his son obviously didn't. So that was cool, a little dispute there. But I agree. I mean, it felt kind of long, especially when they were in the place back in, I guess, the mainland. I forget what the place is called. But yeah,
they visited his homeland. Yeah.
yeah. It kind of felt like super outstretched. But I like, like I like the characters. The dragon was pretty cool. We saw Abomination again, like more of a classic Abomination, which was kind of cool. Let's see now the shows. Let's see which one was my least favorite one. I'd probably agree with that. Probably the Captain Winter Soldier one, the Falcon Winter Soldier one. Sorry. That was probably like my least favorite. Yeah, it was a little bit too political, and
I mean,
yeah,
I know it's political, but it
yeah,
just got a little bit over. Yeah.
exactly. Like every episode was kind of like, oh, okay, like we get it. He's a black Captain America. And we had to talk about like some of the adversity that he's coming with. So I get that, but that kind of took it away from me. What else? WandaVision was pretty cool. It was nice to see some more magic again. Nice to see her character develop. Show her power set on what she could do and shit she can create.
She's fucking
And
strong.
yeah, man. Yeah, so that was pretty good. And what else am I missing? Oh, Loki. Loki was pretty good too. I mean, it was nice to see. Talking about power set, I wish we get to see more of him, like more of him doing his thing and more powers. And I wasn't a big fan of the girl Loki. What's her name? Sylvie.
Yeah, Sylvie.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about her is just like they kind of took it away. They took the shine away from Loki and kind of gave it towards her. Not like she did a bad job or anything. I just wish it would have been more focused on him. And yeah, it was kind of nice seeing all the other Lokis and other like different versions, and
I thought that was sick.
introduction to the multiverse and all that shit. And then obviously like introduction to what's his name? Kang, right?
King
Yeah.
the Conqueror.
Yeah. So,
I can't wait for some of this new stuff, man. Yeah.
Yeah. And then What If? Honestly, I think What If has probably been my favorite TV show out of all those because, yeah, man, I think it's great what they did. From what I hear, and I've never read the comics. These are actually stories from comics, right?
Well,
Do you
not
know,
comics,
Rick?
but it's just pretty much inspired of
Different books.
Yeah, well, they're kind of using the what if as in terms of things that happened to MCU, like one of the what if books that I remember that was one of my favorites was what if Scott and Alex Summers never were abandoned by Corsair. What if they stayed with their dad the whole time? They would have been like up with the Starjammers, doing crazy shit with up in space. They never would have been X-Men. So I thought that was cool, but I like that they took the premise of
Like
the
what if?
storylines and applied it to the Marvel universe. I love that they
Yeah.
introduced Marvel's like that.
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah. I really dug like all of the fucking episodes were good. My least favorite one was obviously the first one with Captain Carter, but all the other ones were like a hit. That one was pretty good too, but
I love the Captain Carter one. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with the ending of the last episode. But yeah, I thought it was fucking great, man. The comic art kind of grew on me, or the animation, and yeah, I thought all of the episodes were pretty sick. I definitely liked Doctor Strange. He stuck out to me in that series. So that Doctor Strange was one of my favorite episodes.
All right, Danny.
Yeah, Black Widow. You know, it definitely should have been out a lot sooner. And I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you guys know that, you know, it was like a dispute between like, you know, Marvel, like the comic side and the movie side. Reason why that movie didn't come out, from what I've heard, is that's why it never came out earlier. That's why it's, you know, it barely got made and done now. Which is, you know, it's kind of fucked up because I mean that movie could have definitely been that movie would have been good if it was placed like, I don't know, sometime after Iron Man 2 and like before Civil
Yeah.
War. Like that would have been, or after Civil War, that would have been, I think after Civil War probably would have been like the most ideal spot for it. And
I actually
you
think
know,
it would have been the best as the first Marvel show.
or that too, yeah, it would have been cool. It's just
Eight
it got
episodes, yeah.
it got screwed over. Nothing we could do about that. It is what it is. You know, it was decent. You know, it was a pretty decent movie, not the best. Yeah. What was the other ones? Shang-Chi.
Yeah,
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi was dope, man. I actually really liked this movie. I saw it like twice. It was really good, man. Simu did a great job. I think he did a lot of the action scenes, and I heard Jackie Chan's like stunt like crew helped out with this movie.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
So that's why I was like, man, this feels like something Jackie
It does
Chan.
feel like a Jackie. It feels like a Jackie Chan movie.
So I found that out recently, and it makes a lot more sense now. And you know, it makes me appreciate that bus scene a lot more because you know he's using a lot of like the environment to, you know, do his thing. And I was sick, man. You know, that's why I mentioned to you actually, Rick. I was like, dude, Jackie Chan would fucking kill it in this role, bro, if he was younger.
If it would have been made fucking at least 20 years ago.
Yeah, or yeah, it would have been fucking sick, bro. But yeah. Shang-Chi was great. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I did see Eternals. I know I'm not going to touch on that too much, but I did see it. We'll talk about that a little later. The shows, WandaVision, I actually really liked it, man. A lot of people weren't into it at first until like they got past that first 2 episodes. Everyone was like, "Oh, this is fucking weird. What is this?" Like, but they realized after the first 2 episodes, like, "Oh, okay." WandaVision was sick, man.
I love it.
I really like it. I agree. Falcon and the Winter Soldier definitely the weakest link. It was pretty good. It's just some of the episodes are just kind of repetitive, like,
and they drag.
Yeah, it's just like it wasn't even political to the fact, the fact that, you know, he was a black Captain America, like making that political. That wasn't even like the most annoying part. The most annoying part was like,
I think it was for me the political thing was the villain.
The villain, her political issue. That's what was just fucking annoying.
She was
just
annoying as shit, dude.
I was like, man. I thought the fucking what was the fake Captain America's name again? I forgot.
U.S. Agent.
U.S. Agent Wyatt Russell.
Wyatt Russell's character. God,
he did it. He did a great job, man. I fucking hated him in the fucking show because he made me fucking hate him, which is, you know, his job as a actor. He did a great job.
John Walker.
Yeah, John Walker. Yeah, he made me fucking hate that character. I wanted that motherfucker to die. And he did a great job. You know, the actor himself, he made me fucking believe that. I think that was a great standout point. That was cool. You know, Falcon becoming Captain America. I love the suit, straight out of the fucking comic. It was okay. Like I said, it's definitely the weakest one out of all of them, but you know, not bad. Loki, I fucking loved Loki. I think there are a few episodes that kind of drag, but the way they set up King the Conqueror, I think it was great. And yeah, I actually really enjoyed that show. Loki was fucking sick. Yeah, I liked everything about it. What If's pretty cool. I did not like the first episode. The the zombies episode was definitely my favorite episode. That shit was fucking sick. Ultron was sick. Spoilers if you fucking haven't seen it. You know, there's a lot of recurring themes in What If that kind of make you wonder, like, which is cool. Like, I don't know if you guys ever paid attention enough, but if you guys notice, Iron Man is always dying in every single one of them. So it kind of makes you wonder, which is kind of cool, that he's meant to die, and the fact that, which means we won't be getting a fucking another Tony Stark Iron Man in any type of universe.
We're gonna
So
get
it's
another Iron person, but not
Yeah.
Tony Stark.
Yeah, because his death is an absolute point in time, but who knows? Because they kind of made that confusing with the whole Doctor Strange thing, because his girlfriend's death was an absolute time in his universe, but what is the what if thing? I don't know. It's a little confusing with that part if I think about it too much, but yeah, it makes you wonder. There's a lot of cool little details like that, like what's gonna go on. But that Marvel Zombie episode was fucking great, bro. I loved it.
It's sick, man.
Vision fucking feeding T'Challa to fucking Wanda, I was like, oh fuck, like this is getting dark, like real fast. Like
I thought that was like super fucking like horror
Dude,
elements of like a Dawn of the Dead kind of shit,
Dude, Black Widow having a blast fucking happy in the face. Not Black Widow. Was it Black Widow? I don't remember now. Who fucking killed Happy? It was Black Widow. Okay. Fucking blasted him like hella. Damn, like it was crazy, man. Yeah, dude, that zombie episode was fucking great. And yeah, man, What If was sick.
Yeah, like we're only in the middle of Phase 4 or the beginning of Phase 4 right now. If you can see, it's just the beginning of the first line, and we just touched the beginning of the first line for the TV shows. And this is like, there's so much more coming out. We're gonna come to the end of this right now, but you could just see how much to be excited for. And then I looked up something. What's probable. So this is just a probable. This is somebody who did a mock-up of what could happen in Phase 5. But this is exciting, dude. Like, just seeing this right here. Like, Namor, Black Panther. This is, like, the future of shit that's going to be coming soon, Like, Avengers, World War Hulk, that's a possibility. I would love to see that. But this is, like, Avengers Secret Wars. I think this is what they're all coming up to. And, dude, Marvel has made fucking Disney over 200 and I think 50 billion, or I think 230 billion dollars. It's a cash cow.
Yeah.
They can't fuck up. And the only reason I'm saying that is because right now, Eternals is being panned by reviewers, which pisses me off because I've heard from a few people that it's actually pretty good. Not saying it's Avengers or Captain America, but it is worth checking out. And there's people out there. Yeah, there's people out there just who have an agenda just because they don't want certain things to come out or be shown on screen. Just you know what? You guys are just as bad as Nazi fucking book burners back in the day. You guys are pieces of shit and should go away and just let people enjoy movies for the sake of enjoyment of the movie. But I'm excited to see where everything's going. Fantastic Four is coming soon. X-Men's coming soon.
Oh yeah.
I know Ray is creaming his pants at the idea of fucking Doctor Doom finally being the villain in this universe as he should be. Anointed. I mean, I know, Danny, I shit on Thanos because I didn't want him with that guard. The guard that he has is not from the Infinity storyline, or at least from the Infinity War storyline, Infinity Gauntlet storyline. It's from this other storyline that I have for Thanos, but that's where they got featured. So they kind of jumbled a new storyline with another one. I wanted to see Lady Death, fucking. I was hoping that Hela from Thor Ragnarok, because she's like the goddess of death. I thought that was going to be like Thanos was going to fall in love with her or something like that. I thought that's what it was going to be, but it didn't happen. So yeah, Thanos is okay, but I'm looking forward to seeing fucking Doctor Doom coming in with this. So we ran a little bit over. I knew this was going to take a majority of the conversation of the show, so I'm going to just skip the pull list this week, and I'm gonna skip hidden gems, and I'm just gonna thank you guys, man.
Yeah.
This was fucking fun, man. I love the fact that we get to fucking talk Marvel and the movies, how they're finishing up. It's really an exciting time. I just wish this would have happened when I was like fucking 12. Because right now we'd probably be into like our 60th Marvel movie. And they probably would have owned all the characters back then and not sold them because they were going bankrupt. They sold them to different studios, or they would be all under one studio, which would be sick. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Just remember, go check these guys out. Dan and Dre with 6 Scale Reviews. You can follow them at 6 Scale Reviews on Instagram. You can follow their YouTube channel. So yeah, please go give them a check, a watch. Check us out here, SF Comic Book Company. Me and Ray. Ray should be back next week with me. Hopefully, if he's not working or having to, throw somebody down a flight of stairs somewhere. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys, for coming through, man. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us, man.
And yeah, we'll see you guys again hopefully soon next week. And yeah, thanks a lot. And like and subscribe, hit your notifications, and we'll check you guys out.